What's happening, everybody, and welcome to the Pops Wiz SportsCast. That's right, we'll be talking baseball. This show's coming to you live from the Mr. Whiskey Studio in upstate New York. I am Papa K. To my left, the one and only, coolest cat with whom you want to chat. The man with 9 lives and cat's eyes. A.K.A. OMG, your host, the one and only, Mr. Whiskers.
Oh, my God! What is happening, everybody? How's everything going? How you all doing? Pops, how you doing?
I'm good. Beautiful weather. Baseball's here.
You can't beat this. It is gorgeous outside. Let's see, we got the Can Man saying, "Let's go!" What up, Can Man? How you doing, bro? Eric over here. What's up, Eric? Talking about them cheating New Yorkers. Oh, we're gonna get into that in a minute, Eric. Eric couldn't wait.
What, about the bats?
Let's dive right into it.
Oh, that's full of bullshit.
Come on.
Hold on. Every team's using it.
Hold on a second. Well, now, so this is from what I understand, which, by the way, cheers, everybody. It's Tuesday. Cheers, Papa K, with that phenomenal intro. It's interesting to me. So the Yankees, the players brought in their bats. The 2 different bats. Mm-hmm. All right? Now, one of them, regular, and one of them, this torpedo-style bat, right? And the officials and the umpires and everything okayed those bats.
Yep.
Where's that noise? Do you hear that? Why am I hearing that through? Oh, I'm hearing that through here.
That game's legit.
See, Cam Man with a little hydration. I'm going to hydrate right here, brother. Let's go.
They asked Lindor about it, and he goes, "I used it," and he goes, "I went 0 for 11." So, don't tell me it's any difference.
But no, I do find it interesting, right? I do find it interesting that the Yankees scored 20 runs. 20 runs on Saturday.
36 total in 3 games. 36
total. We got Eric saying Blue Jays going to beat them so bad they're going to feel like a torpedo hit them.
You got your ass kicked by the Orioles already. What are you talking about? The Orioles beat up on the Blue Jays already.
Listen, this is, I know.
You got no pitching, Eric. Sorry. You may have some bats, but you have no pitching.
See, we got Wild Man to the chat. What up, Wild Man? How you doing, brother? Wow, I'm early as shit. I'm making chicken bacon ranch tonight. Ooh, baby, let's go.
That always makes me hungry. Every time he comes on.
I love it.
Yeah, the Yankees set a record. 15 home runs.
Yeah. 36
runs, average of 12 runs a game. I mean, they're not going to sustain this. Let's face it. They could go to the next 3 games and get 2 runs. The Mets won 5 runs in 3 games. Last night they scored 10.
I mean, listen.
Every day is different. It's early. It's game 4.
It is early. These bats, after the Yankees had the success they had on Saturday, I talked to Brick. It was yesterday. And we were talking about it. And he was like, dude, you realize that after the Yankees' success on Saturday, 29 other teams are looking to reshape their bats now? I bet the Blue Jays are one of those teams, Eric. I'm just saying, bro. Listen, if it works, it works. If it's legal, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
It's not like they, put extra pine tar going all the way up the bat.
No. It's not like the natural Wonder Boy, where they said the bat was illegal, which it wasn't. Everything is legal here. We just beat the crap out of the Brewers pitching.
Yeah.
Tonight we're facing Corbin Burns, who's supposed to be one of the best. So we'll see what they do against Arizona.
And I like how on Saturday we face an ex-Yankee.
Oh my God! 3 pitches, 3 home runs.
Belly to belly to belly.
And another one later in that same inning, 4 home runs in the inning. Hit 9. Almost tied the record of 10.
I mean, come on. You can't get upset about that. Blue Jays won 2 games out of 4, says Eric.
Oh, really? Oh, they lost 3.
Orioles did not beat up on them, and they are up 1-0 on the Nationals. No, we are going to reshape history this year as the most brutal beating of the Yankees.
I'm predicting you or the Tampa Bay Rays wind up in last.
I love this fun little banter back and forth. It's just
unless Boston fades, but Boston looks like they got a really good team.
Listen, it was an interesting show on Saturday, an interesting showcase of runs being scored. You don't see that very often. You think you were watching a football game, right?
You see one team in New York do that, and the other team didn't do crap. And last night, Alonso breaks through with a grand slam. By the way, Judge and Alonso grand slam in the first 4 games.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
But listen, guys, you got to remember this, chat. Papa K said before this season even started that the Yankees are going nowhere.
I didn't think so with the injury to Cole and what's his name, the other guy, Luis Heel.
Mm-hmm.
Can they keep hitting home runs like this? I don't know.
No,
they're going to hit 2 home runs. 200, easy. They do it every year. Every year. Last year between Soto and Judge, 100 home runs. 2 guys. Now you got Jazz Chisholm already with 3. In Yankee Stadium, if he stays healthy with that right field porch, I wouldn't doubt if he hits 30 or better if he can stay on the field.
I mean, I think, I'm impressed. I'm impressed right now.
Yeah. And Austin Wells, another guy. They're looking for him to hit 30. Let's see what their pitching does. That's the big one. They got a guy named Will Warren. Do you know who he is?
Hold on a second. We got Eric saying, last to lose to the Yankees. Sounds right, Pops Wiz. Check out the video I put on Discord in gaming. I got a PS5 for my birthday today. Was playing it in the theater room. Dude, I saw that video, bro.
Whose birthday?
Eric.
Happy birthday.
That's right. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday to you. Let's take a peek at this video.
What's the video about?
So he got a PS5 for his birthday, and so just to give you guys a little heads up on this.
That's a nice gift. That's what this is, right?
That's what this is.
That's
a great gift.
That is an expensive gift.
Now Eric has his own little mini home theater.
Okay.
That he's put together.
Okay.
And he hooked the PS5 up in there. You guys ready to see this? You guys ready to see this? We got Eric saying, thank you, yo. Hell yeah, bro. Oh, we're not done yet, Eric. We're not done yet, bro. Cool ladies in the chat saying, hey, Wiz, hi, Pops. I'm doing much better. That's good to hear, cool ladies. Great to see you.
Denver, Colorado.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's do this real quick. Hold on a second. I'm going to pull this up real quick. I'm just going to cover my face. So this is off of Eric's the home theater. You see how big that TV is? You see how big that screen is?
That's Spider-Man?
Yeah. How wild is that? That looks pretty cool. Yo, Eric, when you gonna invite us over for World Series or Super Bowl? What the fuck?
When Toronto gets back in, it's been over 30 years. Dude, that looks insane, bro. I'm losing everything. Feel like the sun going down on me. Eric, when the hell is Buffalo going to get a baseball team? You got a hockey team and a football team.
See, Eric says, it's a launch model PS5, never been cleaned. I had to take it apart partially and give it a decent cleaning. Video is from 10 feet away. It looks smaller than I used the door as reference for size. Yo, dude. That looks insane. It looks insane, bro. And hold on a second. Before we go any further, we got a little birthday gift for you, brother. Let me just... do 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 do. Feel like the black baby, baby. That's not. Okay, there we go. All right, that ought to take care of that. Just to add to the birthday gifts, bro. Just to add to the birthday gifts, brother. Oh my God! Let's see. Kool-Aid said, I was super sick. I'm on steroids now. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. What happened?
You know, it's good. She said she's feeling better, so I'm happy to hear you feeling better. Dave.
Well, we didn't even know she was sick. This must have happened during the week.
Yeah.
She wasn't sick last week. Not that I remember.
Let's see. Eric saying Toronto has 30 years of pent-up energy. Going to use it all versus the Yankees. Oh, we play each other. I believe we play each other at the end of April, at the end of this month. So we'll see. We'll see about that. We'll see, man.
Division, you know.
We have a baseball team, the Blue Jays.
No, that's not Buffalo. That's Toronto. You're Canada.
Yeah. He doesn't want to follow the Yankees or the Mets.
Build a damn stadium with a dome. So, you know, Buffalo's weather sucks most of the time. Early and late. So
don't build it with a dome. Have fun in the snow.
No. It's bad enough that they don't want a dome for the football team. Because that stadium's being built right now. But nobody wants it. Just like Green Bay, Chicago, nobody wanted the dome.
We got, Eric says, I may make a video on the basic cleaning of the PS5. You can tear it down much more to clean the heat sinks better, but this is a bit more approachable. Eric also, thank you, Wiz. No problem, dude. I hope you're having a fantastic birthday, bro.
You know, last night I watched the opening lineups for the Marlins playing the Mets. I didn't recognize one guy. Everybody's gone.
Oh, for the Mets?
Marlins.
Oh, the Marlins. Sorry.
They drafted an entire team from their farm team or whatever. All young kids. And by the way, they beat Pittsburgh 3 out of 4 over the weekend. I'm looking at these guys' names. It's like Major League. Remember what they said? Who the fuck are these guys?
Well, you know, again, like, you know, the Marlins have not had a whole lot of success over the years.
No, but they don't want to pay anybody.
But now, I imagine through their farm system and things like that they're starting to put together a team.
Yeah.
They might actually do something. Who knows?
They're going to be like Oakland, though. They might get some stars. And when it's time for them to, go free agency, they'll let them go.
See, we got Wild Man saying, by the way, the chicken tastes like grilled chicken because of the Applewood seasoning. Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Thanks a lot.
Yo, Wild Man, I got a great idea. Take a picture of that. Put it in the food in Discord. So this way we can make Papa K even hungrier over here.
I don't even want to look.
Yep. Oh, no. I'm going to pull it up on the screen.
No, I'm leaving.
No. I'll just do it while I'm over here like clicking things. You're not going to know what I'm doing.
Once I see that. Goodbye.
Yeah, no. I could be clicking on like these links that Eric's posting. What are these, Eric? What is this? What is this? Buffalo Blue Jays?
Yeah, right.
That's funny. What is this? Blue Jays announce move back to Buffalo's Solid Field for June 1st. This is an interesting article. A year ago, when the Toronto Blue Jays took refuge in Buffalo, according to the AAA Bisons, was never a factor as Solid Field was due to sit idle after the pandemic, forced the minor league season's cancellation.
Yep, I remember that.
Okay, this is interesting. So the Blue Jays have a partner. Fortunate to have a partner. A jointly funded renovation of Solid Field is part of the benefit. Oh, this is interesting. I have to look deeper into that article. Very interesting, bro. So they're going to be coming over June 1st. You going to the game? See, Wildman says, still can't get into the Disky. I tried everything. How is, what? Yeah, you having, like, internet issues or something? That sucks, dude. That sucks.
Yeah.
Now we can't mess with Papa K.
Thank you.
Well, shit. I was looking forward to that. No. Let's see. Eric's saying they sold gear with Buffalo Blue Jays on it. Official MLB gear. And no, that's an old article, Wiz. I had a feeling. I had a feeling just because they were talking about the pandemic. That's got to be 5 years old.
Close to it, yeah. Yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I think that's still a thing. Like, the whole fucking world shut down.
I think somebody did this on purpose.
Mm.
I don't want to get into it either. My conspiracy theory is somebody did that.
Yeah. Let's not get too deep into conspiracy theories over here.
No, because there's no proof.
You know, as you know, Eric's over here has already started the stream off with that the Yankees are cheaters.
Oh, please.
Listen, again, torpedo bats, you still got to hit the ball, right? And it's allowed in the rule book.
That's all that matters.
You know, it's not like they were corked bats. Although I did see some stuff like, you know, some players will take a hockey puck and glue it to the bottom of their bat. Like they'll shave down a hockey puck and glue it to the butt just to balance the weight.
Well, I don't know if that's legal either.
I don't think that's legal at all. I mean, you're altering the bat in a sense that
without a doubt
it goes past the regulations of what baseball allows.
Yeah, with a size or weight.
You know, I mean,
a hockey puck is heavy.
I know, and that's like they say. You know, I saw a picture today on the internet. I forgot which team it was, but they were doing that. That I think might be on the edge of cheating.
I'm sure they'll investigate this. You know, they're not gonna let shit go by. Umpires are right there. They're gonna see the bats. And by the way, they're not doing that appeal for a strike in the major leagues like they did in the minors, like they did in preseason.
I didn't think they were gonna bring that into
it might come down in a year or two.
Down the road, yeah. I mean, I remember they were using a pitch clock for a while, and then they finally brought it in.
Yeah.
They didn't do that immediately either, you know.
They didn't change the rules about throwing the first, you know, which I was kind of, you know, pissed off about.
Oh, to only being able to throw over the first twice. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, they want to see stolen bases, and they got it. Stolen bases increased like up to 80%.
And that's another thing is like, and I don't see the MLB ever changing this whole deal with the bats, because if it's working, and let's say all the other teams switch over to the this different shaped bat, this torpedo style bat.
Yeah.
Well, now you're increasing runs, right? You're increasing scoring.
It's like steroid error.
What does the MLB want to do?
Yeah, increase scoring.
Increase scoring because that increases ratings.
Yeah. That's what they care.
Nobody wants to see a pitcher's duel anymore.
They shut their face and their eyes in the steroid era. They let it go. It was sold out attendance everywhere. Home runs were flying out. And they took no accountability for it when it was called cheating. They just suspended Jerrison Profar. The Dodgers got him. They found PEDs he was using. 80-game suspension. And the Dodgers just signed him for 3 years for $42 million. Now he can't play for half the season.
See, Wild Man saying, I need to verify my account. My numbers have been down. And, what the fuck? Hold on. And, been down, and I have to use a number, and I tried all the free texting apps and nothing. Oh, dude, that sucks, man. I'm sorry about that, brother. Hopefully you find a way to, fix that. We got Eric saying, so it's not cheating, but it's strange because they can't use aluminum bats because the speed of the bat is too intense and would hurt people even worse, and because there would be way too many home runs.
And dents in the bat.
It's the dents there you go.
Yeah.
Dents in the bat, comes off the bat so much faster that,
No, you get a guy throwing 100 miles an hour, you know, and you could hit one. Like Judge, not that he, the first shot he hit over Nestor Cortez, 468 feet into the second deck.
Not bad. Not bad.
But he does that all the time.
But we got, Eric saying speed of velocity off a bat is what I mean. So wouldn't hitting the ball harder off a torpedo bat do the contact with thicker part of wood? Wouldn't that be the same thing? I'm actually prescribed a PED. This is Eric. Not sure how that works in sports leagues. It's on the NFL banned substance list. Oh. Well, going to your previous statement over here. So wouldn't hitting the ball harder off a torpedo bat due to contact with thicker part of the wood, wouldn't that be the same thing? Well, I do think what Papa K brought up is, again, denting the bats is, I mean, you know how many aluminum bats you'd have to bring out there if they even legalize something like that?
They're not going to.
I know. It's called making a point. I know they're not going to. And therefore, what we're doing is we're responding to Eric and talking about, yes, of course we know they're not going to. It would, you got guys throwing 102 miles an hour. Yeah. This isn't Little League Baseball.
No, if they did, they would have did it a long time ago.
But, you could look at this argument as well. There are different ounces in bats as well.
That's legal.
That's legal, right?
Yeah.
And, you could use a 40-ounce bat, and, you make contact with that thing.
Usually the big guys used to, in my day, Richie Allen used a 42-ounce bat.
Yeah.
You know,
so,
big guys.
I do get, and I get your point, Eric, is, with it hitting the thicker part, the harder part of the bat.
Yeah.
And, the velocity off the bat's going to be a lot faster. But here's the thing: is this bat has been allowed for so far. It does not break any of the regulations which are in the rules of the MLB.
Yeah.
It's not like it's corked. It's not like
nope.
Again, the whole hockey puck thing is something that I think needs to be looked into even deeper. But it's not something that breaks the rules.
That's all that matters right now.
And again, I get where you're coming from in that sense of safety for the players, especially a pitcher, that when this comes off the bat, it's going to be coming at him a lot faster. Mm. But I mean, you're going to see those moments here and there in baseball, regardless of what bat you use.
It's going to happen.
I mean, the exit velocity off the bat, even with if you use the exit velocity of last season, it's 117 miles per hour.
Yeah.
You're talking about, what is it, 60 feet?
6 inches.
60 feet, 6 inches from the mound to home plate?
Yeah.
It's still wild.
Yeah, and scary.
Let's see, Yankees also have a Little League right field, says Eric, so there will be infinite home runs. Well, here's the thing.
How about Boston? Left field. Joke.
I was talking about the Green Monster. I think even with how banged up my body is,
You could probably hit one over there.
I think I could get one.
Because it goes right across. 315 feet. It's a joke.
Yeah.
Minor league stadiums like here have bigger left field. But
Boston's wall is huge.
It doesn't matter, but the distance is only 300 feet.
You got to think of the height of home runs over here. We're not talking about line drive homers. And you see, a lot of that golf swing, upswing kind of technique that we see. That as well is a joke. And also, I mean, think about it this way, man. Chat, how many left-handed hitters are on the Yankees?
Dominguez switch hitter. Grisham. Chaz. Wells.
So they really
Cody Bellinger.
They really upped their left-handed.
They knew what they were doing. They knew the right field. Yeah, but it goes both ways.
It does go. It does go both ways. I mean, listen. Fences have been brought in forever.
Only in Baltimore, where they went backwards. They went the other way.
Okay, I didn't know about that. But now, my point is when we sit there and we look at the MLB, Dad, right? Chat, hear me out on this. Fences have been brought in. Yankee Stadium now is nowhere close to what it used to be.
No.
You look at the, okay, we're bringing the fences in. We've extended games, from back in the day till now, where it used to be, what was it, like 154? 154. Now it's 160.
Yeah, that's been over 60 years already.
Yeah, I know, but I'm making points here, is what I'm doing.
Oh.
And now when you look at that, and then, we have a pitch clock now. We're speeding up the game, which now this is what's interesting, is how long was Saturday's Yankee game?
Don't know.
That's what I'd like to know, because that could be the conflict
with all that
of
hitting,
interest.
I'd say close to 4 hours.
That could be something that the MLB might be upset about, because now you have a game that goes 4 hours, unless the ratings are that high.
First of all, most teams don't score 20 runs in a game. It's rare during the course of a year.
So in a way, it kind of balances itself out, right?
Yeah. Yankees averaged 5 runs a game last year. Obviously they're averaging a lot more in the first 3, but who knows tonight?
We got Hollywood's in the chat saying, "I'm here, Pops. What up, Hollywood?"
We're getting worried. I put an APB out on you.
You did. He did. We got Eric saying, so you would need to hit in the same height that would cause it to go very high. Yankees can hit line drive homers to right field all day. That's like half the lineup. Wiz was going to try to make a point. Blue Jays made their stadium deeper as well.
Still a joke.
I say bring back Polo Grounds.
No.
No. Maybe with these torpedo bats, though, right?
Eric, the old Yankee Stadium was a joke, I thought. 461, 457, 407, 402. The only short part of that stadium was the right field and left field line.
Yeah.
296 and 301. And it's still short.
Hollywood saying they play at the second Yankee Stadium built in 2009. Exactly. In Hollywood, when that stadium was built, they brought the walls in. It's not the same measurements, is it?
No, it's close.
Not.
Yeah,
it's not that again though. It's not the same.
I think center
it's
field,
not the same measurements.
Center field was what is it, 402 or 408?
Mm-hmm.
But left center was the same, 399.
But now here's the thing. So what? I already know the answer to this. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of curious as to what you guys think. Here we go. The MLB puts in the pitch clock to speed the game up. Okay? To speed the game up. Because they felt that longer games got away from, a younger crowd wanting to tune in. It affects the ratings, right? They're trying to compete in the 4 major sports, right?
Yeah.
So now you have the pitch clock in, and games are going faster.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Now, what we saw Saturday, Yankees using these legal torpedo bats. Game's almost 4 hours long. Now, granted, they went on a hitting streak.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often.
No.
But now here's the thing. Now, other teams start doing this, right? Now, let's see, you see a lot more games this season that are 12 to 9, 15 to 10, things like that. That also is going to extend the game. So if Saturday's game was 4 hours long, we might see a situation where if this changing of the bat shape really becomes, effective for other teams and other games as well, now we're going back to a 3.5 hour game on average.
Yeah, I don't see it. First of all, in the beginning, this very rarely happens because of the weather. Once pitchers get that, and batters get that heat, you see the ball flying out a lot more.
They're doing it now, and it's still chilly outside, right? So that's I know what you're saying, but now what I was bringing up was, so now where does the NFL? Where does the MLB? I wonder where the MLB is going to stand on this, whether or not they feel, okay, well, wait, we try to shorten the game to get more people to watch. But now you start getting these higher scoring games,
which might actually
bring in more of a
more
crowd.
people. Yeah,
You know,
It's
like
scoring.
it's not gonna feel as like
You
because
like a pitcher's duel, right?
that's
I know.
that's one of the things that I love. But you like a high scoring game.
I like to see ball flying out.
Yeah, home runs are it's an attractive thing to see.
Yeah, Brewers scored 9 runs in that 20-run game.
Yeah,
Most of the time, you score 9 runs, you're gonna win.
yeah,
Most of the time, you score 5, 6 runs, you're gonna win.
yeah.
But they didn't. Look at the Mets, right? First game, they lost 3-1. Second game, they won 3-1. Third game, they lost 2-1.
So this does create.
Yeah.
This creates even more to it because now the idea of a pitcher's duel, it changes now. Because it can still be a pitcher's duel, right? Only instead of like a 2-1 game or a 1-0 game, it's like, okay, who's going to allow less home runs today?
Yeah, it could be a 5-4 game, 4-3.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to matter. I don't think the Major League's going to change its about the bats. Unless they figure out something that's really illegal. And if that was the case, they would have did it already. Give me a beat.
Let's see. We got 296 is wild, says Eric. Eric also says, I'll take Pops and Home Run Derby. Vladdy versus Judge, Polo Grounds. Oh, speaking of Home Run Derby.
We're not doing it.
We're not able to do it right now because I have to figure out how to set the new speakers up. So this way we can hear the audio outside of... I fucked around with it before. Couldn't get it to work. So until I can figure out how to get the new speakers to work with the PS5...
It's early.
Yeah.
Only April 1st.
I know. I'll do some deeper research either this weekend or later on. Just figuring out how I have to connect it. But yeah, as of right now, the settings that that I've messed with, we got no audio out of the speakers when I launch the game. So there will be some delay on the Home Run Derby challenge. As soon as we can get it going,
Patience.
we're gonna get it going. Yeah. So, well, now I didn't ask you, Pops. Do you think torpedo bats is a problem?
As of before yesterday, or what's today? Yeah, I didn't even hear about it over the weekend.
You didn't even know about it.
No,
Come
until yesterday. Yeah, when they interviewed, what's the name? Lindor. They said, "What do you bring?" He goes, "Well," he goes, "I saw what the other teams did." He goes, "I went 0 for 11." Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you.
But I'm asking you what you think, though.
I don't know yet. It's too early. I want to see what happens. Let's say after this month. I don't know what's going to happen.
No, I'm not asking you what's going to happen. I'm asking you what is your opinion on the torpedo bats? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Can you give me an opinion?
Leave them in. Yeah, why not? But if they think down the road so much scoring is going on or power, home runs are being hit like crazy, they might investigate it more. But I remember a couple of years ago with the pitches, they couldn't do something. What was it?
I need a little bit more detail. The pitchers.
They weren't allowed to do something, and all of a sudden it changed. A lot of pitchers were like Garrett Cole. Eric, you remember what? You know what I'm talking about?
Eric says another reason there are no aluminum bats is to be fair to others' records. That's a good point as well.
What was what they did with the pitches? They couldn't do this sticky stuff or some shit like that.
Oh, the pine tar.
Well, that I know they couldn't use, but there was something they
spit.
No.
The rosin bag.
Something like that. Yeah, they call it sticky stuff.
Well, I think you're thinking of the rosin bag.
Yeah, and they had to change that, and it claimed it changed a lot of the pitches' effectiveness.
Well, yeah, because now their hands are getting dry. The ball was slipping out in colder weather.
Especially that the baseballs are so slick right now.
Yeah.
They're like cue balls.
Yeah.
In pool.
You would hear a lot of batters during those interviews a couple years ago. They were like, No. Let him fucking touch the because I don't want to get hit with a 98-mile-an-hour heater to the side of the head. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'd rather him be accurate where he's trying to throw the ball than me getting clobbered because it slipped out of his hand.
They did change something there. I remember that. They couldn't use something. And they said, especially like I said, I'll say Garrett Cole again. I can't believe he's gone for the year already. The whole year.
We got Eric saying, now with better bat keeping records legit are even harder. But so Eric, again though, with the records... If the MLB was really trying to protect the records of players that did things legitimately,
they would have stopped the steroids.
Corked bats.
Yeah, how did that affect the records? Look at a guy like Barry Bonds blows out Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron.
Look at just even with not even we'll take a step aside from the hitters, pitchers that had used all different types of substances on their hands to have more grip. We're talking about rosin. Players that would keep Vaseline.
Oh yeah.
On the brim of their hat.
Major League Crisco.
Yeah. This is this is an argument that can't be not like one or it's one side or the other. It's like I do hear where you're coming from, Eric. Where right, guys, you're trying to protect the records of the legitimate players. But at the same time, when you look at all records that have been broken illegitimately, changing the shape of a bat is far different than corking it, than having rosin going all the way up to almost the top of the bat, which we've seen players do that in the past. Pine tar. Pine. I said rosin. Mm-hmm. I meant pine tar. Yeah. Having to have pine tar going all the way up 2/3 of the bat. Yeah. We're
that's stopped completely.
We've just changed the shape of it.
Not a spray shit.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that.
Oh, yeah.
So it's.
You never see pine tar anymore.
It's again like you looked at Babe Ruth used a 40-ounce bat. Yeah. Not a lot of guys swing a 40-ounce bat.
Nope. No, he was a big guy.
But his records are still held true.
Yeah, intact, yeah.
Now are we going to talk about, that bat weighs too much. Sorry. We don't like the shape of it. We don't like how much it weighs.
As long as specifications are legit with Major League Baseball, you use whatever the hell you want.
Yeah. If there's going to be a rules, and to that, you still have to show the umpires the bats that you're going to use.
And the pitchers get checked out almost every inning.
Exactly.
After the inning, if they got shit on their hands, they're going to get suspended.
Eric's saying you could argue that corking the bat is similar to torpedo bat. It's not.
No.
It's not even close, dude.
No. Cork is unbelievable. Sammy Sosa they found it while he was at bat.
He was using it. He was using it in batting practice, if I remember correctly.
He was a steroid boy and corked the bat. So his home runs were totally illegit.
Eric says because they are putting more wood in the main contact area of the bat.
The ball still got to hit that part though.
You still have to be accurate when a 98-mile-an-hour fastball is coming in.
You're gonna hit a home run if it hits the meat of the bat, not inside, not at the end of the bat. You're gonna see nothing. But when it hits the meat of the bat, the ball's going to travel.
Eric's saying it does have similarities, but it's not identical.
No.
That's the point.
No.
It's not identical.
Not even close. Sorry, Eric. Not even close.
Unless it's identical, there is nothing in the rules that says that...
Cork is in a golf ball, right? You ever see how far a guy can hit a golf ball? 250 yards?
Further than that.
That's 2.5 football fields.
See, fucking Ryan used to be able to hit it over 300.
Yeah, I'm saying, but that.
And that was him just making contact. That wasn't even him putting everything into it. I'm pretty sure he could have hit it even further than that.
Yeah.
He was just trying to be accurate with it.
Yeah. He was a guy that was not a big guy, right?
Yeah, he was he was tall.
Yeah, but he wasn't muscular.
He wasn't brolic, but he had muscle. He was toned.
Yeah. You told
Yeah,
me.
he had a good swing.
Ryan, the guy that
Yeah, yeah.
I know. And I'm not going to say his last name.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a good swing too.
He was
Like
good
it wasn't, and again, it's like like when you look at Babe Ruth, he was a chubby guy swinging a 40-ounce bat. He had a good swing.
Yeah.
Let's see. It does have similarities. It almost always hits that part. That's only because of what you've seen, Eric. I'm going to take from what you saw Saturday. It's only from what you saw Saturday. Pitchers are still not fully in the groove right now.
It's too cold.
And let's see.
Even though we've had great weather, it's still cold.
That's the point of the torpedo bat. Yeah, your team uses it, so there's no issues.
Every team is using it. Every team is not scoring 20 runs.
No. Not every team. Yankees were caught using it, right?
What, the torpedo bats?
The torpedo bats on Saturday. And Brick told me yesterday 29 other teams are now, like that's what I was saying before, are looking to reshape and not go with the traditional style bat, to go with the torpedo bat because, again, it's legal.
We'll see what happens this week.
And one of my things,
too. Used it.
One of my things, too, is, dude, if we're talking about whether it's protecting the player or protecting records, I don't think the MLB gives a shit about that at all.
No.
Right now, they give a shit about this, and the more and more ratings they see, and the more and more younger generations, older generations, any generations that they could bring into the sport to compete against the NFL.
It'll never happen, though. They'll never surpass the NFL.
I know, but it's just the point that I'm trying to make.
It's been 80, 100 years in the NFL, and actually the NFL in the last 50. It's gotten way bigger.
And but the thing is the MLB is going to keep trying. So something by changing the shape of the bat that causes more runs to score and causes more people to tune in, they're going to let it slide. They don't give a fuck about records. They don't give a fuck about that.
There's so many more games. NFL's 17 games. Baseball's 162. People get bored. I can tell you right now, I see a game like nothing's happening, I'm turning it off.
But you know what's going to end up happening too? Yeah. Is there could be that moment where when there is too much of something and you see it all the time, it gets stale. Think about it. If you ate Cheerios every morning, every day for a year, by the start of the new year, you're going to want Frosted Flakes. You're going to be sick of Cheerios, right?
Depends on a person.
No, but it's basically too much of something, you're going to get bored of it.
Yeah.
If
I hear you.
You know where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
You see 20 runs, the Yankees score 20 runs every game. I'll give you an even better example. When the Giants won against the Patriots in 2007, I was fucking ecstatic. I was emotional. I cried.
Me too.
I had so much joy. You and I hugged in the corner. It was insane.
Yeah.
And then 4 years later they won again. It didn't feel the same as 2007.
No, that was exceptional, the best to me ever.
Same matchup
as a Giant fan. 11 was all right, but it wasn't the same thing. They defeated an 18-0 team.
They were Cinderella's story.
They made plays at the end that were unbelievable, that you could never see again, ever. I haven't seen anybody catch a ball like Tyree did on the top of his head. Helmet. You? Since then? No. And before then, I never saw it.
We got Eric saying Cruz got Ella De La Cruz got 2 homers with it the other day. So you were advocating adultery, Wiz. That's not what I'm advocating. Adultery. We're talking about a baseball bat, bro. Hold on. Eric's saying sexual acts with the same person gets boring. So it's not cheating to switch it up.
Where are we going here with sexual acts?
Hold on. No. I want to answer his question.
That's ridiculous.
Because, we do live in a world now where, swingers exist in the world we live in. So... again, when you look at the rules and regulations of that relationship and what's allowed and what's not allowed, that's different, right? If you're with somebody that and you both are okay with it, then that's fine. That's not
There's
considered
no law.
cheating.
There's no law against it either.
There's no that. That's not considered cheating.
Maybe cheaters. No, exactly. Yeah, if they
You know.
mutually all agree on it.
Then
fine.
and it's
Most people are gonna say, "Oh, they fucked up."
yeah, but no, again, again, it's not like every team in baseball is looking to switch the bats,
We'll see.
unless it starts working, and they're like,
Yeah.
they're gonna look at their old bat and go, "I want to see someone else," and put it
We're
away.
gonna find out by next week's show if all teams start using the same thing and the runs are scored like crazy. Home runs are flying out in every park. We'll see.
And also, what we need to do is we need to keep up with the ratings of each game and just see.
Well,
do we see an elevation? Does it keep going up come June?
Yeah.
If this is something that's working for all other teams, let's take a look at that. We got Eric saying, "Good point, Wiz." LOL. Right? It's
Yankee Stadium was sold out every game.
Mm.
Road teams love to come to Yankee Stadium. Why?
Use the bathroom.
They're playing in front of a sellout crowd most of the time. Not every time.
Over. I'll be right back, guys.
Not every time, but hey, no. Like I said, if Major League Baseball finds out there's something wrong here, they're gonna shut this down within a week or two. But if they say no, nothing is wrong, hey, they're gonna let it fly. I'm sure somebody's going to investigate it. Everybody turned their head with steroids, and everybody knew it was going on for years. I felt sorry for the pitchers. They had to face these guys, that were on steroids. Like, could see the ball, like the stitches on it, like Bill Burr used to say. Come on. And a guy like Messina still won 273 games. Give them credit. A guy like Andy Pettit should be a Hall of Famer. But he won't. Because he was also accused of it. So, we'll see. I know baseball is just starting, guys, but I'm really concerned about my Rangers. I don't think they're going anywhere. I just want to see them make the playoffs. This is where I got something to watch. I'm pretty sure the Devils are going to make it. I'm not a Devils fan. We'll see what happens with them. They lost 2 of their star players, so I don't think they're going anywhere. If you're a hockey fan, watch out for Winnipeg. Probably Florida again or Tampa. Capitals. Oh, I gotta go too.
No, your turn. All right, switch.
Keep it going.
We got to switch. Let's see. If it is this drastic of a difference, a new rule will be made. I do agree with that, Eric. I do agree with that. I think that, but here's the thing. I only think that they would change things if their ratings dropped, right? That's the only way the MLB is going to change anything up. But if they see a spike in their ratings and it stays consistent, they're not changing shit. The only way that they would change that is if you saw a significant amount of injuries throughout the course of this season that, put the pitcher in danger because there was, a lot of comebacks. I do hear what you said earlier about, the exit velocity off the bat. Yes. But if they're just going over the fences and people are tuning in to watch it, and then all of a sudden now this torpedo bat thing is this is the next big thing, and everybody's like, I gotta see this. If anything, them bringing up the torpedo bat after Saturday's game, you could see already it's caused interest amongst all of us. Can you imagine what it did across the country? Now it's like, oh, no, switch to torpedo bats. Change up, as long as it fits within the regulations, let's go. It's already sparked interest. And it's going to, it's going to get people to want to tune in. But yeah, It all depends upon what drastic of a difference it makes for a new rule to be made, right, Eric? Welcome back, Hollywood. Always appreciate the lurking, brother. Let's see. Maybe they will wait until the off season. They'll probably use this season as okay, let's see what happens here. I don't think they were expecting Saturday's 20 to 9 win. I didn't think that, when the umpires looked at the bats were like, oh, it's not going to be that crazy. I don't think anybody expected Saturday's game to go the way it did. And I don't think you're going to see too many of them that way to begin with.
Yeah, well, they followed right up on Sunday and scored like crazy right away again.
Who, the Yankees?
Yeah.
What was the score Sunday?
12-3.
But that's what I mean, is I don't think you'll see 20.
No.
But, maybe you will see more double-digit games this season.
Yeah, you could see it. We'll find out soon. Like I said, by next week, if you see every team doing the same thing, then I'm sure MLB will look into it.
But we got, Eric says, ratings would probably go up if anything. Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
But again, Eric, they play too many games. You think I watch 162 games of the Yankees? No.
No, but if you can get kids
Yeah.
that after school, during the summertime, especially during the summertime when you got kids that have summer vacation, teenagers, middle schoolers, little league players.
Take them to the ball game.
Families that want to take a road trip to the stadium.
And how expensive it is. So that's another thing. I don't understand. Yankees were sold out. We must have some rich people in New York. 47,000 every game. Yeah, you know the prices of everything. Not even the tickets.
Well, at the same time, it's like you got to imagine that instead of going to a lakeside house by we're going to Lake George or going to this or going to that, that's their vacation.
Yeah.
That was like their vacation money. Like, hey, I took Friday and Monday off. We're gonna
credit to Yankee fans, though. Man, God. And with Aaron Judge here, forget it. Fans love him. He's the most popular.
Yeah.
I'll say it, not because I'm a Yankee fan. He's the most popular player in baseball. He goes to other stadiums. The opposing fans want to see him.
It's true. Oh, hold the phone here. Let's see. We got Hollywood. Thank you so much. Cheering 5 bits. Oh, my God. Cheers right back at you, Hollywood. Thank you so much for the bits, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity. Thank you, bro. Let's see. But Eric was saying when you left before, he goes, maybe they'll wait until the off season about this whole torpedo bats.
No, I don't think they'll wait that long. They changed the thing, like I said, with the pitching in mid-season. Yeah. If they think something is wrong here, they will shut it down.
Like in terms of putting players in danger, things like that.
Whatever. It was just they're just going to say it's illegal. Something about the bat is illegal.
I think that's the only way that they would do it is if all of a sudden there was risk to player safety.
Yeah.
That's the only way they would do it because why else? Okay, a lot of runs are being scored. Seats are sold out.
Yeah.
There's no other we're making too much money. Shut it down.
Obviously, that's not the case. They want to see just the opposite.
That's what I'm saying is I think player safety and them being in danger, that would be the only way I see this changing is if you see a lot of pitchers getting injured because of the contact off the bat and they can't react to it fast enough. Yeah. Oh, that is the only way I see it changing.
Hasn't happened yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, that's because everybody's looking up at the clouds going, oh, that one's fucking gone. Oh, there's another one. Yeah. It's got to be demoralizing as a pitcher. Like, you really have to be on your game. You're like, okay, wait, I got 25 seconds without a guy on base to throw a pitch to somebody who's now got a bat that if I throw it in the wrong spot, I'm going to get destroyed. It's got to be frustrating. Like, we talked about the NFL, right? Okay, chat, hear me out on this. We talked about the NFL and how basically all the rules go in favor of the offense.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you even want to play defense? if this is my thought process here. If these things are allowed, even now with the rules with pitching before the torpedo bat, it's like, why would you even want to be a pitcher when the odds are stacked against you? You have to rush through your pitches.
Doesn't matter. Like in football, like you just said, guys want to play defense. Regardless of the calls, they're going to get penalized, but they are still there to hit you and hit you hard.
Oh yeah, but
And
I'm just saying, like, what is the drive for kids these days to want to be a pitcher in the future? Because
It's just
the odds are stacked against you.
They don't look at it that way.
Who?
The kids. If a young kid's got a great arm and he's like 15, 16, and he's already throwing 90,
I don't know.
he's going to stay there. He's going to want to be a pitcher.
I don't know. Well,
I think
I think there might be a statistic there. There might be a chart or something where it's like, it kind of starts favoring where, well, wait, I can make $700 million in a 10-year contract and just like hit the ball, but everything, not that it necessarily, but like when you look at the odds, like, okay, it's hard to hit a round ball with a round bat.
Sure.
But now the pitcher has to speed up his system on what worked for him, because these are the new rules.
Yeah,
you got a man on base, it's 15 seconds.
I like it though. It was I saw hundreds of pitches stall the game. Step off the mound 10 times.
Give their arm a break.
Yeah, again. But
this could be why Garrett Cole needs Tommy John now.
I don't know about that.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it could be. I didn't say it is.
How many guys got Tommy John before this rule? So.
Yeah, I know, because these were guys that were burnt out because you made them pitch 8-9 innings because they were workhorses.
Plus the guy never missed a game, really. Hardly. The guy's been pitching for over 10 years. Your arm's gonna go.
Of course, your arm's not meant to do that.
Jacob deGrom, same thing, throwing 100 miles an hour.
But he was a workhorse. Think about how late they leave him in games.
Again,
they weren't pulling him in the 6th inning.
No,
he was going to the 8th, 9th.
Yeah,
I think there was a couple times he pitched the 10th.
He was the Cy Young Award winner because and he threw out his arm.
We got Eric saying, I don't know if many leagues change things mid-season. Maybe baseball does it. I don't know. Also, pitchers always need surgery. It's not a motion that makes sense for the human body to do that many times in its life. I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
Eric, you're 100% right.
And all they want to do with young kids now, if you're not throwing a ball 95 or better, you're not making it.
I don't even know if it's not. I think it's higher than that now.
Well,
if you're not averaging 98.
At least 95. 95 is still hard.
95, and you might make double A.
Look at the Mets pitcher, right? Their closer. He's throwing 92 in spring training. Diaz?
Yeah.
92. The guy was throwing 101.
Yeah, but how many seasons has he played now?
He's been with the Mets quite a few years. I'd say at least 7.
So, 7 years of throwing 98.
I'm sure it'll come on.
I mean, look at Bartolo Colon.
Yeah.
He wasn't always throwing an 88-mile-an-hour fastball.
No, when he first came up, he was throwing 95 and 97.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was just like, as your body starts to deteriorate through age.
Yeah. You better come up with new pitches, by the way.
Or you better be super fucking accurate.
And Cologne had 1-2 pitches, the fastball.
He was accurate, and he was never phased.
No, it didn't matter if somebody hit over. He hit corners.
Yeah, he'd paint the corners all over the place. Home run, like he'd give up a 3-run shot.
Didn't matter.
He'd throw it in that same spot again.
To the next guy, yeah.
And still paint that corner.
Without a doubt.
Like, I always loved him as a pitcher because you could never tell if he was, like, phased.
Oh, yeah, he was great with the Mets.
That's who I watched him with. I was like, he would come up on the mound and just, like I said, he'd give up a shot and go.
Didn't matter. Didn't phase him. All right.
And get right back into it.
You got me. Let's see what the next guy can do.
Let's see. Eric says there's pitchers with less velocity still in the league, but definitely above 90. Right?
Yeah.
It's
not too many guys, You got, even the guy on the Yankees, the guy from Atlanta, Max Fried, right?
Yeah.
He's a junk ball pitcher. he's all over the place, but he can throw a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. But that's about it.
But that's the beauty of the junk ball pitching is because it's less strain on the arm.
Yeah. Charlie Morton, another Braves pitcher. I don't know where the hell he is now. He's like 40. He has got one of the greatest sweeping curves I've seen in Major League history. But when he's over the middle, it's gone.
Eric even throwing it right now. He says Chapman throws like 105 or 107 here and there.
Yeah, but he has no control. The guy's terrible with control. He walks too many guys.
A lot of walks. When he does have control, it's...
And no offense to Met fans, not that he throws that hard, but Clay Holmes was notorious for walking people when he came in as a closer. Proven first start against Houston. He walks 4 guys in 4 innings. And it cost him.
Well, it's like, okay.
He's all over the place.
I think one of the things is, like, can you give me 5 closing pitchers that are consistent?
Now or ever?
Now.
Oh.
Not talking ever. Because I already know who I already know who the first one you're going to say is, and that was just like some holy shit.
You mean Mariano?
Yeah. That right. Mariano was...
He was rare.
That's a rare breed. I'm talking about right now. Mo has been retired for a long time. Yeah. When we look at the closers today, who would you say are some of the 5 best closers
I love
that
guy.
Are accurate and that save?
Well, they'll say Josh Hader, but he's been struggling. But I like him on Houston. I like the guy the Yankees got, Devin Williams, but he struggles. But when he's on, you can't touch him.
I've never seen him pitch. Honestly,
he pitched game 1.
Oh wait, are we talking? We're talking about this season right
now,
here.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the guy. I can't think of his name.
I'm bringing up, and I should have been a little less vague here, but no, keep going. Let's keep going with this.
The guy I wanted last year, I can't think of his name. Eric, can you help me out on this one? On Oakland. I love this guy. And they didn't get him.
Yeah, Eric and anybody else in chat that's a baseball fan.
And if they would have got in, they might have won the World Series. This guy was unbelievable.
We got, Eric says, Mets closer Edwin Diaz.
Yeah, okay.
Best entrance in baseball.
Yeah, no, he was damn good. But, Eric, you remember a couple of years ago? He was terrible. Terrible. But now, when he's on the money, shit, I'll take him anytime. Let me see. I'm trying to think of other guys.
I'll check that link out in a second, dude.
There's another guy. Can't think of it. It's so early. I gotta watch more teams. Like I said, I watched the Marlins yesterday.
But now,
I don't have nobody on that team that I know.
If we went back to 2024, can you name 5 of the best closers in the league?
Nope.
American or national?
Nope.
Yeah, it's because I'm saying this because I know Mariano is always going to be the Yankees guy.
No,
but here's the thing: like we were talking about inconsistency and walking a lot of guys. I feel that you say that because you're used to what Mo did.
No, not even Mo, but other pitchers too. Other closers, they get themselves in trouble by trying to,
But that's my point. Is
yeah.
I'm going with what you're saying because you say, oh, these guys these closers walk a lot of guys. It's because
you tried to be
you have seen what Mo does, and now these other closers. Like, if you take Mariano Rivera out of the picture and look at it that way, again, that's impossible to do because you can't just erase what you've seen there. But if you took him out of the picture and you look at these closers, go, hey, he walks a lot, but you know what? He's got a mean fastball.
Yeah.
He's got this many saves, this many losses. Not
bad. That's I saw in the Yankees years ago. Rich Gossage. He pitched 3 innings, not 1.
I know, but now we're going further back. I'm
saying.
talking about closers after Mo.
Yeah, but this guy was damn
and
good.
taking Mo out of the picture.
Yeah, Sparky.
Like, I'm not going back to, I'm talking about the closers we have today. If you didn't know what you knew about back then, if you were new coming into this, if you, let's say you're kids coming into this, anybody coming into this,
like I said, I don't see
that never saw Mariano Rivera pitch as a closer would look at guys like Chapman.
Yeah.
Would look at guys like Edwin Diaz.
Yeah, Chapman's always scared me.
And go, wow, these guys are incredible closers.
That's why I say the Mets got, no offense to Met fans again, with this guy, Clay Holmes. I worry about him. If I was, I got a funny feeling by the mid-season he's going to be back in the bullpen when they get Minaya back and Montez from injuries. So? I got a feeling he'll be back in the bullpen. Maybe as a setup man for Diaz at like the 8th.
Hold on a second. Eric's throwing a YouTube short here. I believe this is probably going to be Edwin Diaz. I just want to make sure.
Edwin Diaz was damn good a couple of the last 2 years, but think about it. He played in the World Baseball Classic, out for the year, torn ACL.
All right, hold on. I can only show a little bit of this, Eric. But here, I'll bring this up right now. Thanks for sharing this. Edwin Diaz's entrance.
Oh, with the guy with the flute or whatever.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me pull this up on the screen.
He's not a bad fan, is he?
No, so again, Eric also brings up like he's a Blue Jays fan, but again, that doesn't mean he doesn't appreciate a good entrance.
No.
That is a hell of an entrance. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can play this whole thing. I mean, look at this. This is a rock star entrance right here. All right, I'm gonna stop it there. Hopefully I don't get myself in trouble with that one. But no, Eric, thanks for sharing that, bro. I mean, yeah, again, that is a rock star entrance right there. You got the light show, you get the trumpets going. Let's go.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
That's right. Wild man saying bada bing, bada boom. Let's go.
Sounds like something from The Godfather.
Let's see. When Yankees hear that, when they play Mets, they know it's over. Well, we haven't played the Mets yet. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, they beat us up last year. Won all 4 games. Now they're playing each other 6 times this year. They're going to have a good year. I mean, you got if they can stay healthy. Obviously, Lindor, Soto, as proven yesterday, Alonso. If Alonso comes through. And they got to pitch to him now with Soto there because Soto walks 130 times a year.
And again, even bringing Soto on the team, you now have protection for Alonso. You got to pitch to one of these guys.
Yeah. If you don't want to pitch to them, then you got to get what's his name, the third baseman. So and he had Vientos, I think his name is. He had a ton of home runs last year.
Yeah.
For a rookie. Their catcher's out for indefinitely. Right. They lost 2 of their pitchers. They lost McNeil. He's out indefinitely. So,
Excuse me.
They got some injuries there.
I mean,
defensively, I'm concerned about them because to me, Juan Soto, no offense, is not a good fielder. I think he's one of the worst fielders.
I don't think they brought him in for his field.
Obviously not. No.
I don't think they paid him that kind of money for his field.
Last year, I saw him cost a lot of games on the Yankees with his terrible fielding. Yeah, he's not a good right fielder.
Now, is this coming from... Are you still bitter?
No. Just what I saw.
Or this is just what you saw?
I saw it last year. Even the announcers used to say, wow. They would say, Judge would have had that one. No. He misplayed a lot of balls, like to right field, line drives, high flies, near the fence. Don't forget, he's not 6'7" like Judge.
Yeah,
but as far as the batter, shit. That's why I was so mad that he left the Yankees. I would have loved to have seen him here. But right now, no offense, Cody Bellinger's shown me a lot. This guy can hit.
Well, we're seeing,
and he can field, by the way.
We are seeing a lot.
He can field. Let me tell you, playing center field. The one guy I'm worried about is the guy they think he's going to be a superstar, Dominguez. I don't see it. I think this guy is one of those guys everybody talked about. Is like 3 years from now, you're going to who?
Well, it could be.
I hope I'm wrong.
But not everybody is, especially when you have the caliber and talent on the Yankees and these big names, like you said, like Judge.
Yeah.
Again, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Yeah, he loves it here. My God.
So, like, when you have names like that, in order to compete against that, you have to perform. And if you're not performing at the same level as these guys...
And you never will.
And also, you got to think about where you are in the lineup.
Yeah.
You're not also going to see the same pitches that these guys see.
No, they're good. A guy like him is going to bat 6th or 7th with this lineup. Because you got, like you just said, Press. You got guys like Wells, Judge, Bellinger.
Yes.
Even Goldschmidt is hitting home runs already.
So now you're at 6th and 7th in the lineup.
Yeah. Volpe before him.
You're not going to see those kind of pitches where like you could drive. Like you have to make do with what you got.
Yeah. Well, you better.
So
stop walking.
You have to. I think no. The thing is either be good at protecting the plate.
Yeah. And
get the walks.
Yeah. And he started
steal
walking
bases.
Yeah, and he's a switch hitter. This is the guy you want on first because this guy a walk or a single is a double. Like Volpe. This guy's fast. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see tonight. Let's see what they do against Corbin Burns. He's a damn good pitcher. They light him up. I'm happy.
We'll see. I mean, you can't expect that level of success like we talked about earlier, like a Saturday game. You can't expect that level of success throughout the season because as pitchers start warming up throughout the season as well, they're going to start scouting you and figuring out, okay, here's a weak spot. They're going to adjust to these bats.
I love Sal Licata. He's a big Met fan, and he's on SNY. So they talked to him, and he goes, "Why are they pitching to Judge?" He goes, "I know it's only first 4 games." He goes, "If the base is open, walk him. Either intentionally or unintentionally. Do not pitch to this guy." He goes, "You throw anything over the plate, you're going to see that ball go 450 feet." I love the way he said that.
It's true.
And he's a diehard Met fan. He was so happy they got Soto, doing the negotiations in the offseason. He was saying, "No, we're going to get him. We're going to get him." And then the other guy said, No, he's going to the Yankees. He's going to the Yankees. When they got him, God. I was watching TV. It was Sunday night. It was like 11:30, and Sports Night came on when Soto signed. Who's on? Salicata. He's a great sports announcer, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I know he's a Met guy, but and I think he's a Jet guy, too.
But still, it doesn't matter. When you're good, you're good.
Oh, no. I
Listen, again, I go back to, Tony Romo. I'm a Giants fan. I think Tony Romo was phenomenal.
Me too.
As an announcer.
I think he was pretty phenomenal as a player.
No,
he just couldn't get over the hump, to win the big game. Or sometimes it was his fault. Sometimes he got screwed with calls.
No, especially they should have never put him out there for that snap.
Yeah. Exactly.
That was like right there. I don't remember. I remember that game just because of the fumble.
Yeah, I remember.
But I remember sitting there I'm thinking of it now. Like, if I'm the coach and I got a timeout, I go, "Why the fuck? No, timeout."
Yeah,
too much on the line.
You're not gonna believe this, but years ago, a lot of teams had the quarterback because in those days they faked.
So you think this was a mess up fake?
No. I'm just saying, a lot of quarterbacks held the ball because if there was a fake plan, they could throw for a touchdown.
Yeah.
But that stopped. I think it stopped after they saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want a professional guy that knows how to hold the ball and twist the ball so the seams are not.
Oh yeah, laces out.
Mm-hmm. So.
What movie's that, Chad? Laces out. I'll give you a hint. Dan Marino was in that movie.
Ace Ventura.
Very good, Pops. So, going on with the MLB, so we had our and Pops. I know we took the Goose for a walk yesterday. He said we could probably go on for an hour about this torpedo bet. We went over an hour with that.
Mm.
And we could probably go even further with this, but
I gotta see more. I gotta see more evidence. Sorry, Sean. He should be at work, isn't it?
I don't know.
Doesn't he know we do our show?
Maybe he's watching.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer. I think he just realized it.
I don't know if you're watching, Broski.
Yeah. Don't answer phones when we're doing a show. Sorry.
So I wanted to move on from the MLB for a second, just to give like a little heads up.
Go.
I got a little NFL like kind of like insider like announce. I don't remember what you call it, but just a little heads up. Do you know who was having a catch with Aaron Rodgers today at UCLA?
No.
DK Metcalf.
Okay.
DK Metcalf is a Pittsburgh Steeler now.
Oh, so you think he's going to go there? He was a Seattle guy, too, right?
He was Seattle back in the day, right? And so now you have DK Metcalf. I wouldn't be surprised if him and George Pickett start throwing the ball around. It just shows to me signs of the thoughts are that Aaron Rodgers, remember we've talked about this, that Aaron Rodgers talked with the New York Giants, talked with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Vikings basically shut him down.
Yeah.
They were like, no. No, we're good.
So
we're good over here.
Giants shut him down, too.
Giants, yeah. As soon as they drafted Jameis Winston, I thought it was over. And then as soon as they got Russell Wilson, I was like, it's definitely over.
I'm still don't know where they're going with that one, but I told you last week I think they're going to use it as trade bait.
Yeah, I was gonna say you said potential trade bait, and like one of the things I talked about with the draft coming up.
Somebody's leaving. It could be Tommy DeVito, if anybody wants him.
Could be Tommy DeVito.
But what are you going to get for him?
I don't think they're really thinking about that. I think that they clogged up the quarterback position right now, so this way they could focus on offensive line, maybe a running back, maybe a wide receiver, pieces that we definitely need with the New York Giants. But the thing is I was sitting there and I was telling my buddy Todd at work, I was like, dude, I was smiling at him after lunch because that's when I saw the news. Aaron Rodgers is having a catch with DK Metcalf at UCLA right now. It was like, oh!
By the way, the Giants officially have the number 3 pick. I heard it today.
Okay. So you think Cam Ward?
If they get him, I figure they're going to use him for trade bait.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting traded here.
I think they keep...
Or they're going to trade him to another team and pick that. Get somebody from that team that they need.
Okay. Let's see. We got Blue in the chat saying, "Oh my God, what's going on, you two? What up, Blue?
Blue Bucky.
How you doing, bro? We were talking a little baseball before. I wanted to share some news about the NFL right now with the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. How you doing? How's everything going? Hope you and Mismo are doing fantastic.
How them Rockies doing so far? I haven't paid attention to them yet.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, you only get so much information over here in New York when it comes to other teams.
Yeah. Like the Islanders tonight, right? They're not on regular television again.
So, I saw that when I was on my lunch break.
Yeah.
And I still had about 10, 15 minutes left in my lunch break. And I saw Todd's car. And he was enjoying his lunch. And I was like, I'm going to let him enjoy his lunch before I throw this at him. Because I told him if I found something out, I was just going to give him that evil Joker smile every time I walked past him. Just.
I don't know where they're going there. Does they really want a 41-year-old quarterback?
At this point, it's like...
All right, you
sign him for a year. But here's the thing. Like, why are you having a catch with DK Metcalf right now? You know they're talking during that catch.
Do we?
You know they're having a conversation. You know DK might be sitting there going...
I think a lot of organizations don't want Aaron Rodgers because he sort of controls too much who he wants, as he did with the Jets. Who he wants, he gets. He's, let the organization decide who they want. Let the coach decide, not you. You were a player.
I agree. I mean, we saw what happened with the Jets.
Yeah, everybody he got, he wanted.
Everybody
he wanted, he got, and did nothing.
And, some people lost a job over it.
Yeah, he got Lazard, he got Devontae Adams, and did nothing.
Saleh gets fired mid-season.
Yeah, that was after, Game 5?
Okay, so not mid-season, but
It was early.
it was early.
And the guy they got for
early.
a coach was not a coach. He was the defensive guy, whatever he was.
Interim.
Interim.
At that point, he'd be considered the interim coach.
Just wound up losing like 6 games in a row after him, so it wasn't about the coaching.
But now here's the thing: it's like does Aaron Rodgers even fit?
I think he should retire, personally.
I think so too.
Don't spoil your,
Legacy.
legacy. Yeah, come on, get the hell out of the game. You're a Hall of Famer. You're 4-time MVP, a Super Bowl champ.
Yeah.
You set all kinds of records. Get the hell out.
Dude,
Go on with dignity.
walk. Yeah,
Go in your cave or become an announcer, whatever. Just get the hell out of there.
I think he'd make a great announcer. I think he'd add a little spice to it.
Could be.
I think he
Does
definitely.
he want it? Does he want it though?
No. Well, I think well, like as these quarterbacks are getting older now, and they're seeing what Tom Brady did, like now they're using that as a frame of reference. As okay, wait. If they can go into their 40s, I am an elite quarterback, or was an elite quarterback.
Yeah. Not everybody does it.
It's
I know only 2 or 3 guys that did it.
Yeah.
So pack it in.
Having a hard time letting go of the game.
Yeah.
Because I really don't
Like
think that
boxes.
Rodgers fits within the Steelers organization.
I don't think it fits anywhere right
And
now.
Mike Tomlin's going to be his coach. Like Mike Tomlin, I believe, will have, and will. We talked about this before we went live. He's been there about 18 years.
Going on, yeah.
You think that Steelers fans and the Steelers franchise is going to sit there and go against Mike Tomlin for Aaron Rodgers? No.
Mike Tomlin
They went
runs
10-7 last year.
Mike Tomlin runs the show.
Mm-hmm.
That we used
Mm-hmm. So that's my thoughts right there. Is I don't see Aaron Rodgers fitting in that situation. Whether he's having a catch with DK Metcalf, whether he has a catch with Pickett, I don't see him fitting within that because he will not be the one in control. He will not get the things that he wants out of this, other than maybe a contract for a year. I don't even see it being a 2-year deal with the second year being an option, guys. I don't see it being that way. Because he's 41 now, right? Going to be 42 at some point within that season. I don't remember when his birthday is. I don't see it being like him fitting with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't see it. At least with the Jets, he had like some level of control. He's not going to get that with the Steelers. It's only going to create more chaos, if anything. And you're looking at a team, again, that went 10-7 last season. We're not trying to go backwards here. Like, I get what the Giants did. They're trying to make moves to go forward because they've been on a 9-10 year rebuild. Steelers don't have that issue. It's now all they got is maybe a quarterback problem, and I think that's something that they can figure out. Aaron Rodgers just turned 41 in March. Okay, Blue. I appreciate that heads up right there. Okay, so he's 41 now. So let's say that, all right, hear me out here. Steelers do sign a deal with him. What's the best he's going to get? 1 year? 1 year at that point? Like Russell Wilson got $10.5 million. Russell Wilson is younger, right? He's not going to get a lot of money with the Steelers. Yo, 5th Gen, what up, man? How you doing, bro? How's everything going? How's your week going? Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. It's good to see you, brother. Cheers. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers right now with the Steelers. As a, would he be able to provide them with anything? I mean, yeah, you got George Pickett, you got DK Metcalf, you got the Steelers defense over here. I don't see him being any kind of a fit on this team. He wouldn't get a great deal. I was just saying, like, Russell Wilson got $10.5 million with the Giants.
Guaranteed. 21.5 million he signed for.
That's what he signed for?
10.5 guaranteed.
10.5. Okay, 10.5 guaranteed.
Yeah.
And he is, what, 37?
Right in that area, yeah.
And Blue was just saying Aaron Rodgers turned 41 in March.
Yep.
So, like, again, what kind of money is he going to get out of this guaranteed now?
Yeah, me.
I'm going back to what you said, Pops. Just retire.
Pack it in. Give me a break.
You made enough money. You got a ring.
Money.
It's not like you didn't even get a Super Bowl ring. You did it with the Packers. You're good. You've proven yourself.
Yeah.
Are you trying to do the Tom Brady where you go to another team and you bring them to the promised
I was
land?
5 times close to going to the Super Bowl again, but always lost the big game.
Right? We got 5th Gen saying, I like that Philly got rid of the backup QB who technically helped them win a Super Bowl, but sure, drop him, right? I mean, listen. Philly's stacked now. Philly, 5th Gen, right? Philly ain't worried about shit right now.
That's the unfortunate part about football. You're going to see the same teams in the Super Bowl a lot.
Yeah.
Because unless there's somebody I know other than Jaden Daniels on Washington.
Jaden Daniels on Washington. You got Jalen Hurts on Philly.
Well, him. He's already been there twice and won one. But I'm saying, these teams are going to be there. Obviously, Kansas City. Hopefully Buffalo, but Buffalo will always be in the mix in the playoffs with Josh Allen. You got, the Packers with Jordan Love. You figure they're always going to be in the mix. You know, they got star quarterbacks.
I mean, the Packers are great when it comes to grooming quarterbacks. That's something I'm surprised that other teams that are having difficulty with quarterbacks is
3 generations already from not Bart Starr.
Brett Favre.
Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and now Jordan.
Jordan Love. We got Blue saying, I think they both need to retire, Wilson and Aaron. But if I had no choice and had to pick one of them, definitely going with Aaron. Really? Really?
Russell Wilson's not going to retire. Trust me.
No, he's at least got two, maybe 3 more years left in the tank.
No, unless he's unfortunately suffers some kind of injury, but.
And he just got guaranteed $10.5 million.
Yeah. And like I said, I don't know who the Giants going to start. They're going to start him, or are you going to start Winston?
What I'm very interested in this right now. Pops, that's a great question. I think that we'll know after the draft who the starting what the Giants do in the draft. That's how we're going to know who the starting quarterback's going to be and who is going to disappear.
Somebody's going.
Yeah. We got 5th Gen saying, I don't think Kansas City will make it to the Super Bowl this coming season.
But they'll be in the playoffs, believe me.
But I'm kind of curious. Hold on, 5th Gen. I want to pick your brain a little bit. Why do you think that, though? Like, what do you... I'm very curious as to, like... I'm with you on this. I have my reasons why. I'm curious as to why you think that Kansas City won't make it back there, even with the great Patrick Mahomes.
They might not make it back there, but they'll be in a playoff mix somehow.
But I'm curious as to what 5th Gen thinks.
Well, maybe it's
time for why he feels
maybe
that
it's,
way.
Kansas City keeps losing players. Are they going to have, Kelsey's getting old. Do they have a wide receiver, like they had in Tyreek Hill years ago that can break it open,
And if Kelsey's your only threat there,
it's not
they're going to figure out how to shut him down.
They have a great running back, Pacheco, but he got hurt last year. He missed 8 games. But I always think they're going to be in the mix somehow with Mahomes.
Let's see. We got Blue saying, we've already tried that one on our team. Absolutely wasted the money. But who knows? Maybe he'll pull his head out on this next team and figure out, well, maybe I should bring my old entourage with me and maybe be a team player.
Is that Russell?
Yeah. Because, Russell Wilson was on Blue's Broncos over here.
Of course, yeah.
And but even Blue, even the Broncos fans notice, towards the end of the season, Russell Wilson starts bringing it together, and then they bench him.
No, because they didn't want to pay him the $37 million. That's why. It's the only reason why.
I mean, if he's guaranteed $10.5 million, I think what the Giants are going to do is they're going to go with Jameis Winston. If they don't...
Your guess is as good as mine because I have no idea what the hell they're doing.
If they don't... Okay. I'm just throwing it out there because I like the idea of Jameis Winston. I want to see... You don't... You'd rather Russell Wilson? Because I look at it this way. If you're guaranteeing him $10.5 million and you just said the Giants are guaranteed the third-round pick and Cam Ward is third round, they're going to go Cam Ward... Okay, here's Mr. Whiskey's predictions. All right, everybody? Giants are going to grab Cam Ward in the third round. They're going to trade Jameis Winston for whatever. They're going to use Russell Wilson since he's been to the Super Bowl. I believe he has a ring as well. And they're going to use Russell Wilson, a 37-year-old quarterback. They guaranteed $10.5 million. It's guaranteed. Okay, can you give Cam Ward some of the experiences and knowledge that you've learned over your time in the NFL?
They're going to try to groom like they did with Warner and Eli.
Yeah.
You know, by game 7, game 8, Warner was done. Eli came in, took an ass kicking. Phil Simms in '86, same thing, took an ass kicking.
Kerry Collins.
And that was later. Yeah, he went to the Super Bowl though.
Yeah, he went there.
Blown out.
Yeah, he took an ass kicking though.
Yeah, well, the Ravens had an unbelievable defense at that time.
Yeah,
and a couple bad calls didn't hurt the Giants' chances.
But hey, it's something, you know. It is interesting right now with Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball to DK Metcalf. It kind of gives you an idea that if he is going to play one more season, his options are very, very limited. It's not going to be the Vikings. It's not going to be the Giants.
No.
How many other people are looking for him?
Nobody.
How many other teams are looking for Aaron Rodgers? The Steelers right now have a little bit of a situation. And the fact that he's sitting there throwing the ball around with their wide receiver,
I don't hold nothing to that.
it creates some speculation. I use the restroom.
I don't think that's going to mean anything, honestly. But we'll see.
It does create some thoughts.
Yep. Without a doubt. Hey Google, what's the score of the Mets game?
Currently, the Mets are tied with the Marlins 2-2 in the bottom of the fourth.
Hey Google, what's the score of the Yankees game?
The Yankees are tied with the Diamondbacks 0-0 at the end of the second.
Okay. Mets are tied. Wow, 2 runs each. I don't know. Like I said earlier when he went to John, I'm worried about my Rangers. I know they're not going anywhere. Believe me. But I just want to see them get in so I can watch playoff hockey. I always watch it anyway, but without interest. But if the Rangers are in, we'll see. And the Knicks look like they're going to get in. Even without Jalen Brunson, he's been hurt since March 3rd. So, and they're still 20-some games over 500. Mets are tied 2-2.
Yankees tied 0-0.
0-0. Yep. I'm worried about the Islanders tonight. They're facing Tampa. I hope Tampa beats them.
Let me catch up here. We got FitGen saying, I believe that Kansas City is starting to slip. The once great offense is starting to crack, and it's very clear the Bills and other AFC powerhouse are shining brighter.
I agree.
I mean, FitGen?
I agree.
Couldn't
Totally
agree with you more.
Yeah. But you still got Patrick Mahomes. So, this guy can win you 10 games and get into the playoffs.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is I do this, and I want to go off of what Fifth Gen said here. I do see them starting to crack, and with all this media paying attention to the referees every time that the Kansas City Chiefs play, we saw it last season, and then all of a sudden, come Super Bowl, they face the Philadelphia Eagles, and you're not seeing so many calls go Kansas City's way anymore.
None.
And I think because so much between the media, between fans of the NFL and things like that, it's like these things are getting to be like way too crazy. These calls, these oh, that was a catch? That's not a catch. Like, I do agree with, fifth gen here that the Buffalo Bills, I mean,
They get screwed all the time.
they get screwed all the time, and you got a guy like Josh Allen that literally puts it out there all the time on the field,
Yeah.
and with great success as well. And
Never gets the call.
it's only when he faces the Kansas City Chiefs, that's his kryptonite right there. They get screwed every time.
Yeah. They
But
always have to
I
play
do agree
perfect.
with him. Like, between the AFC teams, whether it's the Buffalo Bills, when you look at the
Bengals.
the Bengals,
Yeah. No matter who.
Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
Again, Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry. That's a scary mix on its own.
Well, if the tight end catches that damn ball, that goes into a tie. But he dropped it against Buffalo, so you never know what would happen.
But I do love, and this is one thing I give a lot of respect to. Lamar Jackson came out to
I know, I saw that.
Josh Allen and says, "Go get him,
Could have been angry,
go get him." No, that was some sportsmanship right there. It's professionalism, and and even when he did the post game interview, he goes, "I threw 2 crucial interceptions."
Yeah, he put it on his shoulders.
I fucked up.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
And that right there, I already
and
respected Lamar Jackson, and he just gained my respect even more.
Yeah, even the major fumble that he caused, that cost him 7 points. So, no, without a doubt, same here.
You don't.
Here's a guy I figure one day he's gonna make it to the Super Bowl.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah.
And I think they're kind of putting the team around him in that regard.
And you said your buddy said Kansas City's going on a downhill now, and they could wind up beating him because they're AFC, right? Well,
Yeah.
right. So they face each other next time.
So I mean, again, fifth gen, I like, because again, I was asking fifth gen why he felt that way, and very, very well spoken, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth gen saying Mahomes can get you to the playoffs, but an entire team wins a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
hold on, let me finish reading this. And if Super Bowl is anything to go off of, it's clear Philly was the true champion. Not because they won, but because Hurts is a leader.
Yeah.
That, again,
But in my-
well spoken.
In my opinion, though, Mahomes is going to be back in the Super Bowl again. When? I don't know, but he'll be there again.
But I definitely see Jalen Hurts getting back to the Super Bowl as
without a
well,
doubt.
because Kansas City put together a great defensive plan to stop the running game, but they could not stop Jalen Hurts. And I do agree with Fifth Gen on this.
And I told you, the defense won that game, in my opinion. They should have been the MVP.
I mean, that is true. But and that's, again, going with Fifth Gen said here, but an entire team wins a Super Bowl.
And that's what Philly did.
And that's the point that he's making.
Yeah, they rushed the shit out of him. They got a pick 6 for a TD. They got another pick 6 early on the Kansas City offensive line. So, to my opinion, defense should have. I know they always give it to the quarterback.
Which I think is wrong.
No, but to me, the defense should have won that MVP.
That front four, they literally, I think they only blitzed once or twice.
Yeah, and they still had 6 sacks and 10 rushes.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's how powerful that front four was on Philly's defense.
Yeah, he didn't know where to go.
The
points he scored at the end, garbage.
Oh yeah, and that's only because they put in their second stringers towards
At the end, yeah.
They really in the fourth quarter they didn't need their starters out there.
It's 37-0 or whatever, 34-0.
And again, a great decision right there. You already know you got the win in the bag. You don't want to, gas these or possibly injure this incredible front four for the Philly defense. Fitch Gen saying, I feel a Bills-Eagles bowl coming up.
I wouldn't mind that.
I would love to see, again, 2 incredible quarterbacks.
Or the Ravens. Bills or Ravens. I could see one of those 2. If Kansas City is not involved, I could see one of those 2 being, hopefully, get to the Super Bowl.
But can you imagine, Jalen Hurts against Josh Allen.
Would be great.
That's a matchup right there. And then Saquon Barkley.
It could be a shootout.
I think Fitchen, we'd be looking at chat, everybody, we'd be looking at a Super Bowl that, like, the over-under would be fucking out of control.
I bet the over again on that one.
Well, we didn't expect one. I honestly thought the game was going to be like with it, like a touchdown score, like a 6-7 point difference. Did not think it was going to be what it was.
That was a blowout. That game was over in the third quarter.
I loved every second of it. Even though I'm a Giants fan, I did not want to see Kansas City get the three-peat.
No, when they didn't even come close.
Especially how they got to where they got to, and just like what I'd seen throughout the regular season, 5 games that Kansas City could have lost. And yeah, a little bit of luck.
And blame on the other teams too. They blew it.
But also, seeing what happened again to the Buffalo Bills made me sick to my stomach. The calls that were made there.
Two or three big calls. Then.
We could have seen a Bills-Eagles last year.
Yeah. That call with the reception, the 4th and 1, the last play, the Buffalo flag thrown.
There's a flag, yeah.
Picked up, no explanation. Hello. Come on.
The frustrations that were created because of that game.
I don't know what Buffalo fans feel about that. You know, come on. Give me a break.
I'm pissed. We got Fitchan saying sometimes you get the ultimate matchup in the Super Bowl. Sometimes you get the Panthers facing the Patriots. They can't all be A-plus games.
That's the issue, though. As long as these teams got these great quarterbacks and good teams, you're going to see the same teams in there. Unless there's a surprise team. To me, the only surprise team I can think right now is Washington. Or Green Bay. One or the other.
One of those.
I don't see anybody else, beating these top-notch teams.
But hold on, I want to throw this at 5th gen. Yeah, we're talking about... So you're bringing up the Panthers and the Patriots. How many years back was that?
Oh, my God.
We're going back a bit, right, 5th gen?
That was a hell of a Super Bowl, by the way.
But now we're looking at how 2001. Thank you, 5th gen.
Yeah.
2001. So we're looking at 2001 compared to like today. And think about this, 5th gen. Everybody, think about this. How much the rules have changed in the NFL from 2001 to now, 24 years later.
Well, big time.
There's a lot more protecting the quarterback.
Oh, God.
We don't have the kick return anymore. Or no, it's changed twice.
Yeah.
It's changed twice now. The extra point went back.
Yeah.
Since 2001. I mean, yeah, I get your point with you're not going to see A+ Super Bowls. I feel like if anything, you're seeing more manipulated Super Bowls for ratings and viewership.
Yeah.
I mean, we had last year the hip tackle was supposed to be highly enforced, and they talked about that off-season and preseason.
Never saw it.
I can't think of one time.
That was the most stupidest rule that they ever came up with.
Yeah.
It just eliminated it right now.
So like,
because you never saw it called. You put pressure on the referees too with a call like that. Because now a legit tackle. What? That's a penalty? No. Come on.
It's bullshit.
Without a doubt.
Easy with the table there. That's we've
That's
already
all?
we've already read that.
Okay.
Let's see. Fitchen saying that whole AFC Championship was a joke. Couldn't agree with you more, dude. Like, there is, and it's again, it's very right. It's very interesting to see how the NFL all of a sudden, like even this AFC Championship was a joke in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Like, we're talking about teams getting screwed. Like, we're going back to 2001 and then, move ahead 23 years, 24 years later. That catch that was a non-catch with the Bills, right?
Yep.
What was everybody looking at there?
I don't know.
Again, I don't understand how this is even possible with 4K HD drones flying around. You got fucking cameras in the pylons.
And they didn't call that. Unbelievable.
Talk about what the fuck, man.
Yeah, when that referee said, what he did, I couldn't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's a joke.
And
it's
they're
a
not
joke.
They're not challenged at all.
See, we got Hollywood saying I'm back from getting pizza with Papa Hollywood. Yo! Yo, tell Papa Hollywood we said what's up. What kind of pizza you get? What kind of toppings? You get any toppings? You guys got a couple extra slices? We're getting a little hungry. Any pepperoni? Stuffed crust?
Domino's. Yeah, they're showing the advertisement for Domino's. We never had stuffed crust. And everybody says...
Oh, I've tried it.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a fan.
Okay.
I am a fan. I am not sponsored by Domino's, but I get paid this week, and I know what I'm having for dinner on Friday.
Okay.
I'm getting a stuffed crust. You want to come over?
Sure.
Get a regular... Do you like green peppers?
Sure.
Because I like getting a stuffed crust pizza with green peppers. You
Okay.
like onions?
Sure.
All right. I know what I'm ordering. Guys.
I'm just not a pepperoni guy. Yeah.
I normally like pepperoni as a go-to. I know you're not a pepperoni guy, so that's why I wanted to check with you.
Go half-half if you want.
No. I love peppers. I love onions. I love pepperoni. Like, I like the flavors by themselves.
Okay.
But we'll do peppers, green peppers, onions, stuffed crust pizza.
Yeah, me. All right, now I'm getting hungry already. Stop talking about food.
Is there a ball game on Friday?
Always, unless it's on Prime.
Well, if anything, I'll come over to if there's a ball game on, I'll order it. I'll pick it up. I'll come over to your house. We'll watch the game and have some stuffed crust pizza.
Sounds good.
Let's fucking go! Oh! Ma! Go! Let's see. Hollywood's going Pizza Hut stuffed crust. We got 2 ham and green peppers, and sausage and mushroom. Nice.
Yeah, we don't have Pizza Hut around here anymore.
You have to go. You have to go pretty far to get it.
Yeah, I know, but
You got to go like 3 towns over to get it.
not in our area anymore.
We got. Let's see. We got 5th Gen saying, I've gone back to watch some older football games, and I'll often see John Madden doing his color commentary. I'm pretty sure he immediately recognized all those bad calls in that championship game. Oh my, 5th Gen. That is a spectacular point right there. John Madden must be turning in his grave right now. If he was still color commentary,
Yeah, it was phenomenal.
he'd be sitting there going, "What are you doing?" Well, you can't have great football when you have bad calls like this. So what happens is when you have bad calls, you're going to have a bad game. When you have great calls, you're going to have a great game. It's going to create great football. And oh my God, where's the turducken?
And that poor guy, when he was a coach, he got I won't say bad calls, but lucky calls by the other opposing team. My God.
And that was like when he coached the Raiders.
Yeah,
at
that's
that
all.
time.
That's it.
That was it.
Yeah, and the Raiders were unbelievably good. One of the toughest teams I ever saw.
I mean, Fitzgerald, I love that, though. What a great point to bring up. You know, John Madden right now would be sitting there looking at this going...
Yeah, but even then, he can't... he could argue the point. In his day, they didn't have replay. They didn't have challenges.
But still, could you imagine if he was alive today, what he would argue? And go, how do we have all... I imagine.
Yeah,
I can't speak for him, honestly, but I can imagine, just even the way he talked, and, he loved the game of football.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
If you want to talk about one of the most passionate people when it came to the NFL
Oh, without a doubt.
and how much he was involved.
Yeah. No,
So involved, they named football games at Madden.
Yeah.
You know,
He
from
was-
like,
he was,
fucking
you know,
holy shit, I can't even think about how far back.
The
it
guy
goes.
made more money later, you know, after he, when he resigned as a coach and announcer. He was unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
The 4 turkey legs on
The
Thanksgiving.
the turducken. It's like, oh, it's a chicken stuffed in a turkey.
And every
you know,
Thanksgiving they throw his name up.
Yes,
every year.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, no, he was phenomenal.
You know, just in respect to him. But I think if he looked at this game today, he'd go, "What are you doing to my favorite sport?"
Yeah, well.
I think he would.
Yeah, well.
I think he would. I think he would have looked at that Buffalo's bill.
He could have made an opinion, but he could not.
No, you. Again,
That's about it.
of course, but
His
like,
opinion doesn't change the game.
it doesn't change the game. But to hear one of the greats
Yeah.
voice their opinion,
Yeah, no.
I mean, he you know, I feel like he was an influence in a lot of ways.
The Devils have a great color man, right? Ken Danico, who played for them. Last night's game, right?
Maybe rephrase that.
But
Color commentary guy?
yeah,
Yeah. It's not what you said.
that's what I say.
I'm not going to repeat it.
Color commentator.
That's not what you said.
Anyway, Ken Danico is the guy on the Devils, right? This game is in overtime, and the Devils score.
It's not what he meant, all right, everybody? Please do not clip that out of context.
The Devils score a goal. Game's over, right?
Yeah.
No. What I'm trying to bring the point out, he's Devils all the way. He played for them, 1-3.
Yeah.
And he goes, uh-oh. And right away, everybody's like, what do you mean, uh-oh? The replay showed that the puck was this much over the blue line, which is called offsides. The referee comes to the middle and he goes, automatic review. Disallowed. And he goes, I knew it. Right away. And like I said, he was dying to say, Devils wind up winning anyway in the shootout. But he's like total Devils guy, It's like Michael Kay with the Yankees.
But he called it.
He saw it right away.
He saw
I
it.
don't know how the hell he
He
saw
called it
it.
the way he called it right.
I didn't see it because play happened so fast.
Again, like when you're paying attention, if you're commentating NHL, your eyes have got to be like your attention span.
Plus they have the cameras right in front of them too.
Yeah. There's a lot of things, and you also have. Oh, excuse me. You also got to be able to focus. I don't know how they do it. It's insane.
He saw it right away. I missed it, and he was right on the money.
Hold on a second. We got Hollywood saying my video trivia question is up and ready. Hollywood! We'll check it out. Hollywood also cheers and holy shit. 110 bits.
Wow.
Oh! My God! Cheers! Right back at you, Hollywood. Thank you so much. All right. Let's put the wallet away.
Yeah, keep it up.
Thank you, man. Thank you for the 110 bits. Cheers, brother.
We love it. We're greedy. No, we're not greedy. I'm only kidding.
I just said put the wallet away. All right.
And I said keep it out.
Listen, we're having fun tonight. That's the whole point. I love streaming. I love hanging out and shooting shit with everybody. But thank you again. Thank you so much for that 110 bits, brother. We will definitely get into the trivia question soon, actually.
Yeah.
I know, Fitzgen, you said you were going to have a trivia question. I don't know if it's ready yet or not, but I remember last week, Fitzgen says he wanted to do a trivia question.
Okay.
Fitzgen saying on his own game series makes him roll in his grave, LOL. The actual football games are making him burning him while rolling. Right? Like, dude.
He's talking about
Madden, yeah. It's. I think he'd look at how much, like, how long has he been gone now?
Jeez, I have no idea.
It's been a minute. Like, I don't think he'd even recognize this game anymore if he watching from heaven or whatever,
Hey Google, when did John Madden pass away?
John Madden died on December 28, 2021.
4 years ago.
That's it. Okay. Not even.
Hey Google, how old was John Madden when he passed away?
80-something.
John Madden was 85 years old when he died in
85 years old.
2021.
God bless.
Yeah. He's a guy that never flew. Had his own bus.
I hate flying.
Scared to fly.
I'm terrified.
And don't forget, he was a commentator for CBS, I think.
Yeah.
And he, wherever that game he had to go, he drove his bus.
Yeah, hold on a second. Hold. Give me 1 second, chat. But can you imagine? Like I can't even imagine like John Madden looking at this game today.
He would.
He'd watch it, but again, he'd have things to say.
He would announce it. Yeah, he would. We see it all the time. In that playoff game, Tony Romo said it. With the Bills, he goes, "They blew it." He goes, "I don't know what they were looking at." And Jim Nantz, when the final play was for Buffalo and they threw a flag, he goes, "Oh, flag thrown." And later on, he goes, "They picked it up." And my point was, why was there no explanation when the flag is picked up, which you always see?
They didn't even get on the mic. They just let it
Nothing.
go.
They picked it up and that was it. What was the flag?
We got 5th Gen saying, you're like 2 years older than the first Madden game. I'm pretty sure we're at like Madden 25 right now. How old do you think I am, 5th Gen? I think I might be older than I look. Unless I take the hat off. I mean, you can already see the fucking gray hair popping out the sides.
Oh, stop. Gray hair hurts everybody.
I know that. I'm not ashamed of my gray hair, Pops.
No, well, you shouldn't be.
No, but I was just
Part of
saying.
life.
Let's see. Hold on a second. 5th Gen says John Madden football, the very first game, came out in 89. Okay. 5th Gen is 100% on point.
89, you would too.
A long, long time ago. Well, what is going on here? Hollywood coming in with the Tier 1 sub. Happy 1-year anniversary to being a part of this community. Love you guys. Cheers. Hollywood. Cheers right back at you. Thank you so much for the Tier 1, for the year of friendship, year of support in this channel. Thank you, dude. Cheers, bro.
Yeah, that's good, man.
I will spill beer all over myself.
Okay. Now I was choking.
I'm choking on beer because I'm excited. I got myself back.
Why don't we take a quick break? I gotta stand up a little bit.
Go ahead.
It's after 8 already, right?
I know, but like since I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, I just keep going. Yeah, Pops, you can do that. Son of Adriel, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? How's it going, bro? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week as well. My OCD's kicking in. I gotta fix the chair. There we go. That's better. Holy shit. See, Adrian, I'm doing good. Did I mention to you I moved back to California? You did not. Dude, it's been a minute since we talked, bro. Making the move back to California, how'd that go? Hopefully everything went smooth, man. And you're back in that California weather. It's fucking Hey Google, what's the temperature outside?
The current temperature in Brinkerhoff is 45 degrees.
Oh, that's fun. It's 45 degrees over here. Although it feels like a warm 45. Hold on a second. Let me come over here real quick. I want to get Hollywood's trivia question downloaded. There we go. I'm going to let that download. Let's let that marinate a little bit. This way when we get Papa K back, and guys, get ready. Because we're going to have Hollywood Eric's trivia question tonight. And the only thing that we ask when we do this trivia question, the only thing that all of us ask of you is don't look it up. Let's figure it out together as a community. He's got tough questions. But we work together, I think we'll be able to get it done. Let's see. Fitz, would you like to hear my trivia question, Wiz? You damn right, bro. Hell yeah, man. Let's go. See, yeah, I dropped everything to come back to take care of my uncle. In home caregiver, the state pays me to take care of him. Okay, man. Well, dude, that's a very. Let's fucking go. Taking care of your uncle, dude. Dude. You're legendary, bro. Cheers to that, man. You know, I hope your uncle's doing well, brother. Bring her what now? That's what exactly. And that's what the temperature is, bitch. See, you get MLB The Show 25? It's a possibility, Adrian. It's a good possibility. We just picked up MLB The Show 20. I just picked up MLB The Show 24, and I've been playing Grim in that game, and man, we've had some close games. This son of a bitch keeps kicking my ass though. It'll be 1-0 or 1-1 into the 7th inning. I fuck up one pitch, and now it's 3-1. But, it's a thought. It's something we're thinking about doing. One of the things we're thinking, we want to bring back the Home Run Derby Challenge where Papa K and I face each other. A best-of-3 matchup. We were going to start it tonight, but I got new speakers over here because the other one shit the bed on me. And I don't know yet how to connect these where we can get the audio so this way Papa K can hear it and you guys can hear it. So I got a little work to do. But I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. The intention was to get started tonight. Didn't happen that way. And I do apologize for that. I thought the way I had it in my head on how I thought it was going to work, it didn't work out that way. Let's see. It's a different experience. The fielding is different. I'm excited to check it out, dude. I just got to think about, when it comes to money and where the priorities go when it comes to my money. Since I got MLB The Show 24, MLB The Show 25, like if it goes on sale or something, I'll definitely pick it up. That's why I got MLB The Show 24. It was like $30. Not bad. It'll be a gaming question. I'm down for that, Fitzjen. Let's fucking go. I love, this channel, whether we're doing Mr. Whiskers on Kick or Twitch, I play video games too. I'm interested, bro. Papa K won't be able to help out with this, but you know what? We got some gamers in chat too. Hollywood say my video bonus trivia question is up and ready. All right, bro. I'm going to keep that in mind, Hollywood. We got to get through the first one. And then once we get through that, we'll see if we can get to the second one. Because we are over 2 hours into the stream. We normally do a 3-hour stream here for the Pops Wiz SportsCast. But we'll see what time allows. If anything, I'm not saying that this is going to be the case, but if anything, we'll see how long it goes. That's why I said we need like a timer. We need a timer. So Papa K does not want to give up. But yeah, I hear him walking around out there. So once he gets back in here, give him 5 minutes. You think 5 minutes is a good amount of time? You think 5 minutes should be the standard? I can work with that. 5 minutes is... I feel 5 minutes between Papa K thinking and myself and everybody in chat thinking about it. Maybe 10? How about we do this, right? Like 5 minutes, and then if we got nothing in 5 minutes, then after 5 minutes, we start getting like some hints, like initials or things like that.
What was that?
That's Hollywood.
Okay, what's the...
Fifth Gen's got a trivia question revolving gaming. He hasn't posted it yet, but, you know.
That's all you.
Well, that's me and all the other gamers in chat.
Right. All right, let's see Hollywood's.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready for Hollywood Eric 86's trivia question? Can we get some oh my God in chat? And hold on, I do have to shut these speakers off real quick. Okay, there we go.
Mm-hmm. There he is.
All right, hold on. We're going to bring him up on the screen. Hollywood Eric, 86. Video trivia question.
Okay.
Get him right there in the middle.
Yep.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's up, every Pops Wiz SportsCast Day, and happy Tuesday to those of you all out there. I am outside the Underground Bodega here in Missouri. Thought that this would be a better intimate setting, just me and you. If there's some cars in the background, I apologize, but it's just me and you, intimate setting, no interruptions or anything. But enough of that. Let's get on to what you all came to see in here. Hollywood Eric 86's video trivia question, hosted by yours truly, the man, the myth, the legend, the man behind the blues hat, Hollywood Eric 86, me. And the question is as follows. In MLB history on opening day, what pitcher holds the record for the most overall starts in history? Give you a second to think on that. What pitcher holds the record for the most overall starts on opening day in MLB history? That is my video trivia question. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hey, Pops Wiz, what do you think of the goatee? I shaved today. What do you think of the goatee? I trimmed it up, looking good. Miss Teacher thinks I look good. Do I still look like the sniper, the Joker, and the handsome devil? Hope I do. Pops Wiz SportsCast every Tuesday, 6 Eastern, 5 Central here. The best podcast on Kick and Twitch. And tune in Thursdays, the Wiz's gaming streams. The one of the best gaming streamers in history. The best on Kick and Twitch. Let's see. That's 6 Eastern, 5 Central here. Let's see you guys there on Thursday for the support for Wiz. He is an amazing person. I'll see you guys for the rest of the chat. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Yo, Hollywood!
Oh, God, that's a real hard one.
Yo, still looking like a handsome devil, bro. Yo, the clean shave's looking good, bro. Looking good, bro.
You come up with the hardest ones, man. I wouldn't even attempt it unless I got a team or initials. That could be anybody.
All right, so wait. So we're looking at starting pitcher, right?
Opening day.
Opening day. Most starts.
Yeah. Opening day. could be anybody.
I'm going to say Randy Johnson. You can shake your head, but at least I'm throwing guesses out there.
I know. You're right.
You know, I have an infinite amount. We have an infinite amount of guesses. Other than the fact that, like, okay, it's not the big unit. Let's see. He played on the Mets, Reds, and White Sox. So we're already getting a hint. So we're thinking about
Tom Seaver?
Tom Seaver. Okay. Going like, luckily Hollywood's already given us hints right now, but we're thinking about a 5-minute guesses, and then after 5 hints, and then after 10, it's over.
I'll say Tom Seaver.
Tom Seaver. Well, if it's not Randy Johnson, and I'm waiting to see if you got Tom Seaver right, because if it's not Tom Seaver, I got a couple I'll throw in there. I got a couple.
You said the Mets, the Reds, and the White Sox, right? I know you went to the Reds.
Oh, yeah, now that I think about it, everything I'm thinking about is completely off now that I think about it. Mets, Reds, White Sox.
It's got to be Seaver.
Is it Tom Seaver? I know there's a delay in the chats and things like that.
Yeah.
But you said no to the big unit real quick, Hollywood.
Yeah.
Are you keeping us stuck here until we see a response? Like, what are we doing here? I'll start talking about something else. Yes, you got it, Pops. It's Tom Seaver. He had 16 overall starts on opening day, 11 with the Mets, 3 for the Reds, and 2 with the White Sox. Nice job, Pops. Let's go.
Well, I needed that hint. Don't forget, Seaver pitched in the 60s, so.
And still, I mean, and Hollywood gave the hint.
Well, once I heard the team.
That was generous. That was generous, Hollywood. You gave that hint relatively early.
Once I heard
Thank
the
you
teams,
for that.
I knew right away. Because the Met fans were up in uproar when he got traded. Because he should have never got traded. He should have been a Met for life.
I agree with that.
I mean, the guy was unbelievable. What a starter.
I agree with that, man.
Yeah. No, he was unbelievable.
Great question. Great question. Well, hold on. I think FitzGen is still putting his question together.
Okay.
So while we wait for that, guys, ready for round 2? Are you ready? Because we got the bonus trivia question from Hollywood. Since we got that one so fast, let's...
Oh, I didn't know he had one.
Oh, yeah.
His St. Louis Blues are not doing bad. They might make the playoffs.
All right, here we go with the bonus trivia, ladies and gentlemen. Hollywood Eric 86, the handsome devil himself.
Hey boys, I'm back for the video bonus question, which I didn't get to do last week, but it pertains to opening day, so I kept this one closer to the vest and closer to the chest. So so here it is, Hollywood Eric 86's video bonus question, hosted by yours truly, the man, the myth, the legend, the man behind the blues hat, Hollywood Eric 86, me. And the question is as follows. It is the same thing, it is similar to the same question, but different. On opening day in MLB history, what pitcher has the most consecutive starts in opening day history? Give you a second to think on that. Which pitcher has the most consecutive starts in opening day history? Not overall, but consecutive starts in opening day history?
Okay, I get what he's saying.
That is my video trivia question. I hope you guys enjoy it. If not, I will give you hints and clues in the chat like always. But I hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to be real quick here. I love you guys. Papa K, I love you. But one last time for those of y'all that didn't see it, what pitcher holds the record for the most consecutive opening day starts in MLB history? That is again my video trivia question. I hope you guys enjoy it. Love you guys. See you for the rest of the chat. Bye.
I like that move right there. Doing
consecutive.
We got Blue saying Young.
Who?
Young.
Young. Who's Young?
Young.
Yeah, I know, but that doesn't mean nothing to me. What was his whole name? Young.
I'm just reading the chat, Pops.
Yeah.
I was sitting there. I was gonna say Randy Johnson again.
I gotta have a more full name than Young. We had Steve Young in football.
It's Cy Young. That's what Blue was saying.
Oh my God, that's over 120 years ago.
Consecutive. Wait, 120 years of consecutive starts?
No, Cy Young was around about 100 years and change, right?
I know. I wanted to see how you would respond to that. I know he's not 120 years old.
He's dead.
Obviously. Oh, shit. If you can't laugh at yourself, what can you laugh at, right?
What does he say? He played for what?
He played for the Tigers, Twins, and Blue Jays. Where the fuck is Eric? Eric! Oh, shit. Eric! He played for the Blue Jays. Where you at? FitGen says, Wiz, there's over 1,000 Pokemon, but we'll focus on Gen 1's Pokedex. Can you tell me which one is number 120?
Tigers, Twins, and Blue Jays. Huh?
Fuck. Oh, man. I'm going to be taking a wild guess here. That's a great question, 5th Gen. Wait, can I ask for help? Wild man, I need some help right now. If 5th Gen allows it, I need some help.
I need some help. Tigers, Twins, and Blue Jays.
You focus on that. I'm going to focus on... Okay, 5th Gen says I can ask him. Wild man, I hope you're still here, bro. Otherwise, I'm going to get my phone. I'm going to fucking call you. I'm going to bombard you with DMs.
See, the Blue Jays came around later. So it's going to be... I'm trying to think of certain pitches from the Tigers.
Blue's saying, believe it or not, we talked about this 6 months ago. Let's see. Fitchen says he's not Google, so it's fair game. I'm trying to think, as we go, I know it's not like the OGs. I know we're talking about 1st Gen, 5th Gen. I know it's not the OGs. I know it's not going to be like Bulbasaur or Charmander or, Squirtle or anything like that. Shit.
He won a World Series in the 80s. Does that say 84?
There's part of me that wants to say my gut's going with Vulpix right now. I'm going with Vulpix right now.
84.
And to be fair, Fitchen,
91 and 92.
I don't know how many guesses I have. How many guesses are we allowed for your trivia question? Do we have infinite till we get it right? Or is there a time limit? Like, I forgot to mention that or ask that to you. Like, we got infinite? Okay. Was it Volpix, though?
What's
Let me see.
Blue Monkey say? Well, I'm out of it.
Well, I'm out of it. It was in 1984 and 91 and 92.
Well, that was the clue.
Yeah. Not Volpix. Volpix was 38. Fuck, I'm way off.
I know 91 and 92. It had to be
37, excuse me. I'm still way off. Okay.
had to be Toronto.
Oh, Fitchen, I'm just going to DM. Oh, no. Fuck. His fucking... I can't even hit him up on Discord. His Discord's down.
JM is the initials. Oh, God.
Oh, I can hit him up on TikTok. All right, hold on.
I didn't say Cy Young. That was Blue Monkey. I'll say...
I'll throw you a bone and say it's a water type. Oh, damn it. Fitzenzi, when you said I'll throw you a bone, my brain immediately went to Cubone. And then I read the rest of that, and I was like, okay, it's a water type.
All right, Hollywood. I'm going to say... This is just a guess. I'll say Jim Maloney. He gave the initials JM, right?
Yeah.
I'll say Jim Maloney. I remember him as a pitcher.
And you're saying water, I'll throw you a bone, says Fitzgen, so it's a water type. I want to go with Magikarp. We're talking first gen, I want to go with Magikarp.
No, it's not him. Wow.
Dude, I love this. We're getting hit with trivia from both sides. This is fucking awesome.
JM, huh?
Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna grab my phone. And, because I don't see Wild Man Dave in the chat. Wild Man Dave is also another super knowledgeable dude when it comes to Pokemon.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
JM, and it's not Jim Maloney, huh? Okay, oh, God. JM. What does it say? Wow. Man, he's giving hints galore, and I still can't get it.
That's all right. I gotta reach out to Wild Man Dave right now because I can't get this one.
JM.
It's not Magikarp 129. Oh fuck though, I'm close. I am close. Hey, geez, what? Starmie. Starmie. What about Starmie? I got infinite guesses. Blue Monkey's going with Goldeen. Ooh, that's a good one too. I didn't even think of Goldeen. That's a good guess, Blue.
JM. 2 World Series with the Tigers and 1 with Twins. That's a good one. I'm sure I'll get it when I'll know it when he gives me the answer. But
do I mean Star U? Now I know who you're thinking of. I make Star. Wait, Star U is the. I thought Star U was the evolved version of Star Me. But we got gold. It's not. It's 5th Gen saying it's not Goldine. Good guess, Blue. It's not Star Me. Is it Star U? Wait. Wait. I think. Fucking shit, Blue. If 5th Gen saying it's a good guess, you might have it. It might be because that might be 121 right there. Is it Star U, 5th Gen? That's Blue saying it. I can't take any credit for this.
all right, I'm gonna give one more answer. Right? All right, Hollywood. Jack Morris. It's the only guy I can think of with JM.
Blue says Star U. Yeah, 5th Gen. Blue is going with Star U.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh damn! I think Blue might have it. He said Star Me. I'm saying Star You. Blue is the winner. Oh my God! Let's go, dude. 5th Gen, great fucking question, and I do appreciate you going with the 1st Gen because I'm still. Whew.
Let's see if I got it right.
I'm still learning all these new Pokemon. Wiz off by 1, so GG to you both. Yeah. Dude, 5th Gen, dude. Yo. GG, dude. Dude, GG Blue. Let's go. Let's fucking go. And 5th Gen, thank you for that trivia question. That was a good one, man. I brought my phone out. I didn't even get a chance to talk to Wild Man. Let's go.
I still haven't got an answer from.
See, Blue say great question. Talking to 5th Gen. Let's fucking go, man. This is so cool. Yes, you got it. It's Jack Morris. He started 14 straight opening day starts. Papa K coming in.
Took me a while though. Yeah, no. I remember Jack Morris, yeah, but I thought it was Jim Maloney first, but I finally got it.
You know what? I gotta say, cheers off. Cheers to the gentleman chat, Blue and Papa K getting these trivia questions. Blue getting 5th Gen's trivia question.
Great question by the Hollywood. Great question.
And Papa K getting Hollywood's trivia question. Again, guys, thank you. Throw these trivia questions in. I love it.
Me too.
Papa K loves it.
Keeps my mind solid.
Oh. My face hurts from smiling so hard.
Hollywood, we're in St. Louis Blues right now in the playoff position. I know they're right in the mix to make like the final spot, like the Rangers.
Let's see if it's in saying, I can always bring you Pokemon trivia. No. And I will always love to hear the Pokemon trivia questions, bro. Like, I put it down a long time ago. I've started to pick it back up. I started collecting again. And, Wild Man Dave inspired me, to do that. He's got an insane collection as well. And so I'm starting to learn who, some of these new Pokemon are. And again, 5th Gen, thank you for keeping it first. 5th Gen, thank you for keeping it 1st Gen. 1st Gen. That definitely helps me out a little bit. I almost had all of them, dude. Almost had all of them.
Okay.
And then I gave my buddy my card so he could complete his collection. And then they came out with the 2nd Gen. And he was like, fuck! And I don't even know what he did with those cards. I am happy, though, through this past October, 5th gen. I picked up a pack, and I was able to get one of my favorite Pokemon, Gengar. I got Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. And I even picked up a pack here, like a starter pack, just in case everyone, like, you know, anybody comes over and we actually sit down and play a game. I got a pack now. See, I mean, the 5th gen is great, but I digress. Coming from 5th gen.
Loser. Oh, wow. They're right in the mix. They got 10 more points than we do. Way to go, Hollywood. Oh, they're right in the mix in the playoff spot. 40.
Wait, who's a loser?
I didn't say loser.
Am I hearing things?
No. I said they were better than the Rangers by 10 points. They got 87 points. So they're right in the mix.
No, so we're losers.
Right now we
compared
are.
to them.
Holy shit. I didn't know they had that many. So they're going to be in the playoffs.
You had to
What I do?
touch. You touched the controller.
Sorry.
Oh, don't say sorry to me. It's just, and now it just resets chat.
Oh, what did I do?
Don't touch the controller.
I didn't. I must say it with the glasses.
Yeah, no. There you go. We're good though. It's back. And don't worry if there's anything here.
Blues have won 10 games in a row. Whoa. You guys are on fire.
See, Blue say first. First gen is easier to stumble on the right one in Pokemon. The next ones would be just too difficult. Yeah, Blue, I agree with you. There's so many Pokemon out there now.
Hey, Google.
So many.
What's going on with this game?
Currently, the Islanders are tied with the Lightning 1-1 in the second period.
Okay.
Let's see, we got Fitz saying, don't worry, that's not the reason I chose my name on here. See, I didn't think that, Fitz Jen. Basically, I call it, I go with 5th gen, right? But I saw a gamer. And I was already like, let's fucking go. I know you're a gamer. Doesn't matter what generation you're from, you're a gamer. Let's fucking go! I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed because I couldn't get Pokemon TCG to go on,
See what Blue Monkey said?
There's something fucked up with it. It would be easier to ask the trivia question, name me 5 water Pokemon in the first gen. Yeah, that would... Okay, so Blue, that would be easier. But when it comes to a trivia question, are we looking for the easiest? Like, I think, when it comes to the trivia question, there's like... and Papa K, I know even when it comes to, like, whether it's gaming trivia or sports trivia, we do love the challenging ones, right? We also like a little, an easy one once in a while. Just to build a little confidence,
You don't
confidence.
get any easier. I did get to 2, but with hints.
I'll teach you Gen 2 Wiz. They only added 100 more Pokemon anyways. I'm down for that. I can show you some of the cards I picked up too, bro. 5th gen, I still have not fucking... I've been meaning to set this... I've not set up Discord on Kick yet. Fifth gen, do you have Discord?
9-game winning streak. Wow. Still, Hollywood, that's great. 9 games. I wish we could do that. If we win the last 8 games, I'll be happy. Then we should get in easily.
Okay, hold on. Fifth gen saying I don't. All right, we We'll figure out some way to connect.
Hollywood,
other than kick, 5th gen.
Hollywood, who's your goalie for St. Louis? I keep forgetting. I haven't seen him so long because they haven't played on our side.
Why, yes, we are always looking for the easy one.
I think I know their goalie once I see his name. Jordan Barrington. Okay, yep, okay. I got you. Boy, you guys must be hot. 9 in a row. That's 18 points. Blues. Hey, they might be, who knows? They're in the Western Conference, so they don't play us. Unless it's in the, Stanley Cup.
Oh, I was thinking about ordering those glasses this week.
Okay.
I want to get the controller holder. Which, hold on a second. I don't know if Eric's still here.
All right. Beat the Red Wings, because they're in my division.
But I know 5th gen, you'll appreciate this. Where the fuck is it? Here we go. So, Eric Emy and his girlfriend. She's got Victoria's Creations. 5th gen, I think you'll appreciate this. But I'm sleeping. It is a controller holder. And I had asked for Gengar.
Get his name right. Oh, it's Bennington. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I know where he is. Angels, one more.
What are we looking at here?
No, the goaltender for the Blues is Bennington. I said it wrong. They're playing the Red Wings tonight. I said beat the Red Wings because Red Wings are in our division. So we got, and Rangers are not playing tonight. I think they're playing tomorrow.
It says, I always wanted Gengar to stare at my... Well, I charged my controller. No, it's a controller holder, bro.
I remember Hollywood. I remember him. That year you guys came back strong in January.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Fitch, you crack me up, dude. I church this up. What is that? Wait, what does that mean? What did I miss? Let's not search this up there, Wiz. I will snag up all of the cherry picking you can give me. Wait, what? Oh, wait, we talking about the easy trivia questions, Blue? So the Cardinals are tied with the Angels 1-1.
Yeah. Well, he's the St. Louis fan.
He was the goalie. Sorry, Cardinals trail the Angels 3-2. Oh,
okay,
shit.
that must just happened. All right. Angels suck, though. No, they got a chance to win.
Yo, Fitz, what's your favorite Pokemon of all time? Well, first gen. What's your favorite Pokemon first gen?
Hey Google, what's the score in the Mets game?
You know what, Blue? I'm going to throw that at you, too. I'm going to throw that at her. Whoop. Excuse me.
Currently, the Mets are trailing the Marlins 4-2
Chad, if
in
you
the
like-
top of the ninth.
Chad, if you like Pokemon, favorite Pokemon? For first gen, Dragonite. Oh, that's a good pick. That's a good pick. That's a rare pick, too. Well, that's a rare... I feel like that's a rare card. I remember Dragonite was not one that I had in my deck when I first started collecting. That one eluded me. Classic Pops response, they suck.
I said the Angels suck.
No,
Not the Blues.
No,
Not the Cardinals.
no, I'm saying Blue said that.
Oh, yeah. Mets are losing to the Marlins. Unless they come back in the ninth. What happened now?
No, it's just your response to it. It's like, I wasn't talking about the Blues suck. I was like, no, Blue said Classic Pops response, they suck. Let's see. Blues is tied 0-0 with the Red Wings end of the first period.
Okay.
That's from Hollywood. Blue says Growlithe. Ooh, that's a good. That's for Pokemon.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, what the hell does that mean?
That's for Pokemon,
It's Chinese
Pops.
to me. Hey Google. Never mind.
You're not far off.
Hey Google. What's the score in the Yankees game?
I believe like
Currently, the
Pokemon
Yankees are leading the
originated.
Diamondbacks 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth.
Where did Pokemon originate actually?
I don't even know. It's
Well,
been
no,
around forever, right?
well, it came. It didn't start in the state in America. I don't think it did.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't think it did.
Japan?
Hollywood saying Japan. Yeah, and you said Japan. Yeah.
Oh, they came up with all these crazy games at that time.
Well, even like a lot of the games that that are like, so I don't know how wrong I'm gonna be with this particular thing I'm about to say, but like companies like Konami and Capcom and things like that, they're not American, but
Obviously.
it came over to America. Like even Nintendo is not American
I
made,
know.
and then came over to this country and it did very well.
Sony.
And
It's
so
all
then
Japanese.
Sony Entertainment, that's Japanese, yeah.
They're geniuses, let me tell you. They made a fortune on this.
Oh my God! Like even Nintendo is still like I have a Nintendo Switch out there. I
But
think
look at what they charge for these for these PlayStations. What, $500 every time something comes out?
well, this one, the PS5, like this is literally like it's close to being like a computer in some regard.
I'm saying they made a fortune though. Japanese technology is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Between technology like this, cars, computers, they've been right up there with the best in the world.
Yeah.
Really.
Again, this coming from a guy that doesn't know nothing about video games, but he knows that that's the best in the world.
I know who makes them. I know who creates them. That makes a ton of money.
Fifth Gen saying I got a plushie of Dragonite from a convention years ago. It had marker or something on it, so it was marked down. Dude, that's cool. Dude, I want to go to like a convention one day. Like, I've been to like a few like comic book conventions over here upstate. But I want to go to like one of the big ones one day.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, I feel like to me it'd be like going to Vegas. I definitely need to have a lot of money saved up because I'm going to buy some crazy
I
shit.
would love to go to Vegas one time in my life before I kick the bucket. Just to gamble.
My goal is like, I don't know if I can bring you to Vegas, but I can get you to a casino.
Yeah, even it's
Not
local,
that,
like
not-
Connecticut,
Yeah.
Jersey.
Something like that, like, I have thought about that.
What would be a game that I would be familiar with?
Well, so here's the thing. If we were to do that, we're getting a hotel.
Of course.
Okay? So you have to be okay with that.
Of course. I don't want to travel because you would be drinking, right?
Oh, yeah. No, we're going to be... well...
You like roulette, right?
Yes.
I never played craps in my life. That's dice. What's the other one? Blackjack?
Blackjack. You got slots.
Yeah, but that's just throwing coins in.
But see, the thing is like I stick to the game that I like to play. And again, we're not promoting gambling over here. Like, you know, if you like to gamble, that's,
I
you know.
Go to, because I don't gamble
No, I'm
anymore.
just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. But, like, yeah, I mean. And I also throw it out there, too. If you do like to gamble and you think you might have a gambling problem, there are phone calls.
Not anymore, you know.
No, I'm just saying, there's sites out there. I'm just throwing it out there, Pops.
Yeah, but you know what's funny about that? They say if you got a gambling problem, after they tell you how much you could win and lose, you know, constantly, then at the end of the conversation or the commercial is, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Really? You know, by that time you might have lost your house.
Well, we got Blue says, but don't get me wrong, I love Pops for it.
What's that?
Conversation.
Oh.
We got 5th Gen saying, oh, where do you think the show came from? I almost got a copy of Tony Hawk's Underground at a con. $5 for a GameCube copy. Wiz, you know how crazy that sounds? I don't get it. It's because it's GameCube. 5th Gen. It's 100% because it's GameCube. Because if I were to literally, you know, come Thursday, I'll bring it up. Like, you know, just the remakes alone for 1 and 2 are like $30, dude. GameCube, the console, I don't think it did as well as they thought it was going to do. If it's just saying, but you know what? I got a copy of the game recently, so who's the real idiot? Me. I paid way more than $5. Hey, at that same time, dude, I don't even consider that being an idiot. Like, dude, $5.
That was $5.
Like he spent, you know, 5th Gen, you're a collector. I'm looking at the original. It was the Japanese. I think, you know, it's the Japanese version of Resident Evil for PlayStation 1.
How long ago was that?
$81 for this copy. And how many times that I've gone into this retro gaming store and looked at it and went, oh. Dude, even like, you know, Eric was still here. He's got the video I showed before about the Gengar controller holder. You could see in the background, he's got the Nintendo 64 version of Resident Evil 2. That is such a rare find.
I told you, Hollywood, I wanted Arenado for third base. And they wouldn't do it. We got Goldschmidt. I want Arenado, and he says they're killing the ball currently. Guy can hit.
Hold on a second. I was going back to that. What Blue was saying, but don't get me wrong, I love Pops for it. So what Blue was saying before that, sorry. Blue, your team sucks. Has been stated by Pops time after time after time after time. But don't worry. Don't get me wrong. I love you, Pops, for it.
What team did I say sucks?
I mean,
I said the Angels suck.
What team have you not said sucks?
But on this, I said St. Louis was playing the Angels. I said the Angels suck. They're
Pops can
nowhere.
state the phrase from any sport, any season, and any team that I support.
Yeah, I didn't say that. You know, he's in Colorado. He's not supporting the Angels. I figure his team is the Colorado Rockies, the Denver Nuggets, the Colorado Avalanche, right?
I mean, you have said the Rockies sucked before in the past.
Well, they haven't been good in a while.
But he still loves you for it. You just state in your mind.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know,
It's hard to be good in that stadium.
You're
The
not
ball flies.
you're not very kind when it comes to.
No, I'm being honest.
I mean, to be fair, you know, our Giants suck, and you've stated that.
I've said that forever for the last 14 years. They blow. I'm sorry. They have terrible management. They don't know what the fuck they're doing on choosing players. You know, I'm sorry. The last 5 years, they've been the joke of the NFL.
You're not wrong.
No.
I mean, I watch the games just because I think it's comedy now.
After week 6, I'm done.
I've had more
Every year.
I've had more laughs watching the Giants play opening day
And
than I have watching a stand-up comedy.
And what are they going to do this year? Regardless of who these guys they got, they probably are going to be in last place again because probably Dallas is still going to be better with Dak Prescott
Oh yeah.
than the Giants because they're
No,
not. beating Washington.
that's the only team that we might be able to compete.
Maybe
be able to
and then
compete
we
with.
still lose to them.
But listen, Washington and Philly have this fucking.
You're not touching them.
They're fighting each other. They're not even worried about Dallas
We've
or.
beaten Philly once in the last 9 years. So you know,
And I think we've beaten Dallas maybe twice in the last 9
Dallas
years.
has blown us out in the last few years.
Every time I see our season open up with Dallas,
40-0.
I'm like, fuck.
They go back to Dallas 49-14. You know, give me a break.
Why are we doing this?
Why did we show up? Just go. Yeah, you won. We're leaving. We're gonna watch. The cheerleaders or something.
The Giants don't have cheerleaders. Oh, you're talking
Cowboys.
about Dallas.
They started it all way back when.
Hold on a second. Let me catch up over here with Fitz. Jen's got. And you know what? I beat the game. I wonder why they call him Eric. Eric Sparrow. I can't imagine why. You see, his last name is Sparrow, and Sparrow is a bird.
Yes, Hollywood.
Just
I
like
saw
a hawk,
Goldschmidt too.
which is Tony's last name. Neversoft, you're very clever. Clever girl.
Miss
They should
Mo
take a
and
Jurassic Park there.
Miss Mo and Isla rolling. What does that mean?
Rolling with laughter.
Oh, okay. I don't get that other part where he says.
Oh no. So over there, it's different than what it is on this chat right here.
Okay.
So a lot of laughing faces. That's what all this shit is blocked out is.
Okay.
Precisely. Oh my God, Pops. Listen, the good thing is, Pops, look at it this way. You're having fun.
Oh.
I'm having fun.
Yeah.
Are
you not entertained?
They are, and you're making people laugh.
You know, that's a line from Gladiator. No?
Great line.
Oh, I love it.
Are you not entertained?
Got it. He get big. He's doing a movie recently. He got so heavy. I didn't even recognize him. You know, when he did Robin Hood.
We're doing the Caesar thing right now. Chat, can we get a thumbs up if you're not entertained? Give us a thumbs down if we got to shut this shit down.
Thumbs down means you're dead. From the movie Gladiator. Yeah, he knows Hollywood. Yeah. Which is on, by the way, every damn day. Gladiator, Godfather, Primal Fear, great movie. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. What's the other one? Godfather 2. You name it. Oh, Shooter with Mark Goldberg. Every damn day.
Fifth gen, I will say this though. I was actually talking with this, like just going through these comments again. Is I talked to a friend of mine at work, and we both talked about like,
What does that say?
dude,
Permanent?
if we could have, hold on, Pops, give me 1 second.
Okay.
If we could have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Underground again, and just
Thank you.
go through that playthrough, we'd be hyped. Permadur coming in over here with the prime sub saying, I am entertained.
Yeah, we did see that.
Yo, Perp. My man. It's good to see you, brother. Hope you're having a fucking fantastic night. Hope you and the family are doing well. Perp. I don't know if you saw my DM in Discord. You gotta let me know where to send this water bottle, bro.
We own something?
Thank you. Yeah, you got second place.
Oh, well, you still haven't? It's April.
No, Are you kidding me? I just said you gotta let me know where to send it. I know. I wrote to him. He's been busy. You gotta remember, the man is a busy man.
Completely my fault.
Thank you, Permadirt. You
All
see,
right.
he's attacking me. He's attacking me over here. I wrote back to him.
All right. I apologize. Usually you're a procrastinator. You put off shit.
He's not fucking wrong, though. That is facts. It's only because I'm broke most of the time.
No, you're not broke.
Well, in terms of sending things out, yeah.
Well, you let me know.
No, because, it's my response. Holy fuck, are we
What's all
starting
these-
a hype train?
What's all these cha-chings? That's Hollywood, right?
Blue coming in with 200 bits. Love hanging out with you guys. Dude, 200 bits. Oh, thank you, Blue. Oh, you guys are going to start a hype train. Calm it down. Thank you for the 200 bits. Hollywood coming in with, holy fuck, what is happening?
Give it up.
Whoa! Ow! Ah! God!
Hello.
We got an incoming hype train, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a greedy bastard.
That's one way to promote it. We got, what is it? Blah, blah, blah.
What, you hit the lotto? I mean, you can't even talk.
Permadirt gifted a sub to Rebecca Chambers. Permadirt, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Thank you so much. I know Rebecca's going to really appreciate that. Holy shit. What is happening here? I see the bits. I see it's 15 bits. Hollywood. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the generosity. You know this shit is free, right? Thank you, though. Hollywood. Another 5 bits from Hollywood. Oh. See, Fitch say they always play Pro Skater 3+4 when it releases in July. I'm thinking about it, Fitchen. You don't want to see my skills in these games. You're either going to be impressed or
Depressed.
you're going to be impressed.
Well, you're a good gamer.
Oh, so those games.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what they're doing now with it, but I was good. I don't know if I'm still good. I might got a little bit left in the tank. I could get 1 million. I'm excited for that game. Adrian, let's go. Hope that game is going to be online. Yeah, we could face each other. Let's go, let's go, let's go. See, we got 1 minute and 30 left in the hype train, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about it. The fact that we even got a hype train going over here on Twitch. Thank you so much.
What was that?
Hollywood's going with more bits. Got another 5 bits.
Jesus Christ.
So you want to tell them, put the wallets away?
Hell no.
Let's just have a little fun.
Keep going. I told you, I'm a greedy bastard. No. Keep it up. I love cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
There you go.
What the fuck?
What happened now?
Blue coming in with 1,000 bits.
That's a lot, ain't it? All right, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get that greedy.
All right, no, seriously. Guys. You know, all you have to do is follow. And you've already done that. This is... You had... Kick, Twitch. You guys have free content. All right? Just calm it down. Let's
What are you apologizing for? Let them do what they want.
let's breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's put the
Keep
fucking
it
wallets
going.
away.
Keep it going. That's Dirty Harry would say.
Blue, holy shit. Thank you for the 1,000
You know what I watched
bits.
again yesterday? All the Dirty Harry movies. Man, were they good. Clint Eastwood? Well, do you feel lucky, punk? Great actors in those movies, I tell you.
Holy shit. All right, okay. The hype train's calming down.
Yeah.
Let's breathe a little now. I think I need to breathe. I think I need a little oxygen. I need a little water after that. Holy shit.
Not me.
That was... Woo! I almost broke into the song, Blue. I'm not going to... Fuck. I'm not going to break into the song tonight. Ms. Mo, you know what to do.
What song?
Not going to do... No, you tried to bait me there.
No, I don't. I don't know what you're talking about. What song are you talking about?
Not doing it.
Piano Man?
I'm not doing it.
Huh?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Tell me what
We
song
got,
that
oh,
he's not doing.
shit. Adrian coming in with 300 bits. Ow!
Yeah, you're on fire.
Ah! God! What do you mean me? Us!
Yeah, I know, but you get the money. I don't.
No, I said we'd do it 50-50. You told me no.
No. I don't want no part of it. I love it. That's great. You know, but, hey, we do the show. They like our show. I love it. Keep going.
Adrian, thank you so much for the
I want to hear
300.
more cha-chings. I told you, I'm a greedy bastard. No. Remember when I used to gamble and play numbers?
They're just... Are you trying? Are you guys trying to get a hype train going?
What's a hype train? More money?
It's just like, as they keep cheers and bits, gifted subs, and
Let's
they get
go.
a hype train,
Oh, look
and
at
it's
that,
like,
look at that. What is that? I see stars or cha-chings.
no fucking way.
100 bits every time.
We have a level 2 hype train. What is, whoa!
I'm watching all the statements here. I like it. They love you. I told him I want him to be a full-time streamer one day. If I ever hit the lotto, he can quit his job.
Let's see, they decide. Adrian said they decided to add Bam Bam to the game. I heard about that, Adrian. Dude, again, whoa, geez, I can't even keep up right now. Dude, cheers. Where's your beer?
I don't know. Somewhere in that fridge.
to this community. Calm down. Yeah, whoa, easy. Oh.
Keep going.
Cheers to this community. Mismo coming in with 100 bits. I can't even keep up right now. You guys are fucking me up. Who hit the fucking lotto?
Hey, somebody hit the Powerball for $554 million the other day. Was it one of you guys?
We got 13% into a level 2 hype train already. My head's itchy for some reason.
Use shampoo once in a while.
I shampoo my hair.
Well, then it wouldn't be itchy. I don't have to shampoo. I got no fucking hair. My hair doesn't grow. Who gets a haircut once every 9 months?
Holy shit. Let's see. Fitched say, well, Tony made them add Bam. Bam's got to come back. He's got to come back right now. He's fucking crushing it on the board. Holy Christmas. Chickens. What the fuck did I just say?
I don't know. Something about chickens. Wow. Look at this. Mm-hmm.
Adrian coming in with 200 bits. Mismo with 100 bits. Hollywood coming in with another 10. I'm getting lightheaded.
I'm getting greedy.
Classic Pop Shampoo, Wiz. Hype it up. We unlocked another random emote over here with this hype train. Level 2. I can't even fucking talk right now.
Wow.
Adrian coming in with another 400 bits. What the fuck is happening?
Why are you questioning it?
We gotta spin the wheel.
Is the Wheel of Fortune or what?
We've unlocked the wheel.
We love you guys.
Yes, holy shit. What do I gotta do? Respin.
Yes, finally the wheel.
There's so much going on right now. I'm sorry.
What are you doing with the spin? What is this, Wheel of Fortune?
They unlocked the spin the wheel. We're way past that. Gift a sub. All right, let's go. We got the gift a sub. Shit, I might have to spin this again. What the fuck? We gotta spin it twice. All right, hold on. Hold on, give me a second. At least let me give this sub. All right, hold on. We're gonna okay. Gift a sub. We're gonna go anonymous. Did I even say that right?
Yes.
Gift anonymously. I think my brain broke.
What brain?
Okay, fair point.
Spin the damn wheel.
We did. We got gift a sub. I'm working on doing that right now.
Okay, well, spin it again.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
I've seen that.
Miss Mo's got it.
What's she got?
She got the gifted sub.
Okay.
All right, we got to spin it again. Holy shit! Adrian's 400 bits, 500 bits now.
I don't see it spinning.
Pops, you want to take over?
I don't even know what the hell you're doing. How could I take over? I'll take over the show.
You can read the chat. I'm trying to spin the fucking wheel. Okay. Jesus. What the shit? We're gonna be spinning the wheel a lot. We're gonna go past time. Oh my god, the hype train's getting out of control here. We're on a level 3. We're almost at a level 4 hype train.
We're already past. It's 9:15.
Oh, work's gonna be fun tomorrow. Hold on, we gotta spin this again. Okay, hold on. Adrian!
Here it goes. It's spinning.
All right, what's it land on? Okay, redo. I need a fucking pen.
What?
I need a piece of paper. We have to write this down because so now hold on a second. So we got the redo. So you guys are gonna get to choose which game I replay on stream. So keep that in mind because I'm writing redo. And I'm gonna put a question mark here. We're gonna have to start a poll or something. I really am fucking floored right now. I don't even know. Level 4 hype train. I wrote redo down. Okay. I don't think I have to spin the wheel again. No, okay. I think I'm caught up with the wheel. Hey, Jesus. All right, I can't even keep up right now. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the bits. Do you guys have endless wallets or something? I don't understand. Like, we've never hit a level 4 hype train before. My shoulders are getting tense. I don't even know what to fucking do right now. Permadirt. I'll tell you this, Permadirt. I'm not worried about I'm not worried about shipping anymore. You just let me know when it's in the fucking bottle, dude. What the fuck is happening? What is happening right now? What is happening? What are you doing to me? Oh God, I'm getting lightheaded. The battle is continuing. Perfect. What the fuck? I'm gonna pass out. What is going on? You guys, is there like a surplus check that I don't know about? What is going on? Fuck! I gotta spin the wheel again. Okay, I'm marking this all down. This one is spin 2. So we gotta redo a game. Okay, so we got the redo. Oh, I need some fucking water before I. This is fucking wild. Blue with the for Lucy. Oh, Lucy's gonna get some fucking treats. Yeah. No. We're gonna spin the wheel. We love you, Wiz. We can't help it. Dude, we love you guys, dude. It doesn't mean you have to do this, though.
Sure it does.
Pops.
Shut up. Hey, Google. What's the score to Mets game?
We're gonna
The
hit.
Mets lost 4-2 today against the Marlins.
We hit a level 5. I think that's as high as it goes. We hit a level 5 hype train, guys.
Hey, Google. What's the score in the Yankees game?
Currently, the Yankees are leading the Diamondbacks 4-3 in the top of the 8th.
What? It's getting close.
I think we maxed out. I think you guys could chill.
Hey, Google. What's the score in the Islanders game?
The Islanders are trailing the Lightning 3-1 at the end.
I can't even keep up anymore. Which emote is Bowser? We don't even have a Bowser emote yet.
We have a Bowser.
We gotta spin again. Hold on, we gotta spin again.
Wait, Bowser.
Alright. What is this gonna land on? It's gonna be that's a spicy. I bet you any fucking money. Oh shit! I called it! I gotta eat a spicy jelly bean now.
Oh, God. It's your problem, not mine.
Wait, 2, 4, 6. I gotta spin it again. After this. Hold on a second. We're gonna do a spin. After the jelly bean. What? This is so much.
Now you gotta be hurting.
All right. And I gotta hold on. I gotta spin it again. We've got over 8. All right, guys. Right. Hold these. I gotta.
You got this shit?
I gotta spin the wheel again. Hold on. Rocket, I got the raspberry fume. By the way, anybody that's trying to quit smoking, check this out. It's really helped me out. Can I spin the wheel again? Holy shit. Alright, let's spin the wheel again.
Why?
Because the 2,000 bits is the limit to spin the wheel, and we've quadrupled that. Alright, we gotta respin.
Again? Why?
Because that's part of the wheel. Because I'm not that fucking creative and I didn't think of another thing to put up. I might have to eat 2 jelly beans tonight.
Ooh, that's not good.
I got Tums. Gift a sub. Okay, let's gift another sub. Like, Jesus. So now you can actually talk to me outside of Kick. Well, I'm on Discord now, 5th Gen. I'm gonna set that up, man. I'm having a hard time keeping up. Alright, hold on. Gifted a random sub. No, not that. Who got that? Hey! Hope you enjoy that. What the fuck is going on tonight? Fitchin. Holy shit. I can't keep up. Bismo, thank you for the 100 bits. Hollywood, thank you for all the fucking bits. Yo, chat. I don't even know what to say right now.
Thank you.
I don't even think thank you is good enough.
Love you.
We love you. We love you guys. We love this community. Pops. This is that, Pops. You got to do it with me. Oh, my God. This is insane. We got the top. Bleh. Hype train reached level 5. That's as good as it gets.
Okay.
And we did that, and it's still going. And it's, okay. Can we all put our fucking wallets away for like 5 minutes?
Nah.
Like you know, we did it, Chad. You guys made this happen. Thank you so much. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, this is... stop. Hollywood, knock it off. All right, knock it off.
Keep going.
Stop. I'm getting hiccups now.
Okay, that's good.
Cardinals... I can't even read the chat. Cardinals still trail Angels 3-2, end of the 7th inning.
Okay. Still 2 innings to go.
Oh, shit, yes. Let me get rid of the wheel. I gotta eat a spicy jelly bean, too. All right, now listen. Anybody ever thinking about doing anything like this? This is the Bean Boozled Fiery 5 Challenge. And on here, I can't even... All right, so it comes with a warning.
Don't eat them.
Warning, extremely hot. Consume at your own risk. Keep out of reach of children under the age of 13, the elderly and pets. Do not consume if you are allergic or sensitive to hot and spicy foods, peppers or capsaicin, pregnant, breastfeeding, or have a medical condition for which consumption of an extremely hot food could cause an adverse reaction. Due to the hot nature of this food, It may trigger asthma symptoms. Do not give to persons except with their permission and only after sharing this warning.
Yeah.
So now we've hit so many. We've hit so many right now. I gotta spin this dial. I get Hollywood. Thank you so much for the bits, guys. Everybody, whether it's Kick or Twitch, thank you so much for all the love and support.
Yep.
And again, big thank you for the trivia questions as well. Fuck. This is gonna suck so bad.
You want the candy yet?
Get the candy. Don't fear the Reaper. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hey, Papa K's singing it in the fucking living room. Now I gotta find this jelly bean. And this one, it's so fucking mean. Oh God, it's right there. It's staring at me. Can you hold this?
Oh, God. So hot it went through my hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to eat Tums tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, hold on. I want to see how far I can go without that.
Won't be far.
Listen, I played Home Run Derby against you.
Yeah, I know. Take about 5 seconds. You'll be hitting that shit.
The Carolina Reaper.
That's the hottest one?
This is the hottest one you can eat. This is going to be about 15 minutes of reoccurring holy shit.
We should go off air after this. It's already 9:30.
No, yeah, I know, okay. But this needs to be done.
Go.
Cheers.
It's like take cyanide.
It's...
You asked for it.
It's immediately hot.
Yeah. That's what takes cyanide.
You're going to have to put your glasses on. I'm not going to be able to read chat for a minute.
All right. There you go. Hollywood. Yes, yes. Cough, it's working. Ha 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 ha.
Oh man, breathing in sucks.
Masochist. I told him to throw that shit away. Probably would. You gonna light a cigarette with that thing? You want your candy yet? Hollywood, can you check the Blues game? Hey Google,
Hey Google.
what's score in the Blues game? St. Louis Blues in hockey.
Currently, the Blues are tied with the Red Wings 0-0 in the second period.
0-0 in the second period, Hollywood.
Oh my God, my eyes are tearing.
My stomach is hurting just watching you. Wish this was not an outcome stream. The pain, I'm so sorry. Why did you do this?
It's on the wheel. It's on the wheel.
Damn. Having a goalie duel, yep. So far, 0-0 in the second.
It's stuck in my teeth.
Yeah. Half? Is he okay? Nah.
You know,
It's like eating.
it's normally about 15 minutes of this.
Yeah, no, it's. You want water?
I know where the water is.
Okay. You want me to call the 911?
Oh, no. Oh, my nose is a little runny. You gotta... You get...
I don't understand that language. Hollywood. Do the Rangers play tomorrow? I believe so. I think they're playing the Minnesota Wild. You need a glass of milk.
I really have milk. I don't have any milk in the house.
Oh, God.
I didn't think this was going to happen tonight.
It helps with the spice. He has no milk. Sorry. Masochist. Lunatic.
Oh my god! Because it got stuck in my teeth, it's like it's on the back
there
left
forever.
of my tongue right now,
Yeah.
and I can't stop my leg from shaking. Oh, it's been so long since I've done this.
Oh, yeah, Hollywood, I know. I hope we can beat them. I think they're playing tomorrow in Minnesota. And then they got to face the Devils. So these 4 points are major for the Rangers. Yeah,
What?
but you guys just... Minnesota Wild just lost 2 to the Devils. Go Rangers. Okay.
This for me?
Yeah. That might help.
Chocolate seems to help. The dark chocolate helps the best.
Okay. No, I don't have any more left.
That's okay. It's doing something. It's doing something.
Okay.
I can't believe...
It's probably peeling.
I can't believe it landed on Carolina Reaper. I was hoping for jalapeno or sriracha. It had to land. You know what? It's fitting. It's fitting.
Oh, so much.
Little afterburn. Little afterburn. High five. Let's go. Whew. Okay. It's hot, but it's tolerable now. Okay, wait. I'm back. I didn't think it was going to land on Carolina Reaper. I was hoping it didn't land on Carolina Reaper.
Damascus.
It landed on Carolina Reaper.
Man's got to know his limitations.
I'm back. Wiz, blink once if you're okay. Blink twice if you have to call someone.
He's all right. Otherwise, I would have took him to the hospital already.
I know. It's a good thing that you're. I mean, I can handle it. Like, I never think that it's going to be an ambulance ride.
Yes, a man's got to know his limitations. Yeah, I've been watching Dirty Harry. They've had it on over here the last few days. The whole marathon. Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, Enforcer. 3 great movies, by the way. Why do they call you Dirty Harry? Because they get the dirtiest jobs.
I actually have no idea what happened for the last 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
How's everybody doing?
Dirty Harry.
And again, thank you so much, everybody, for the bits.
Way to go, Papa Hollywood.
The subs, the whole 9.
And Hollywood, they were my 3 favorite movies. I like those spaghetti westerns too, but those 3, I think, put him on the map.
You know how much it's going to suck going to the bathroom tomorrow, not to be graphic?
Oh, okay, yeah. Flaming ass. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't fear the Reaper!
Yes, no.
They're going to wonder why I'm a few minutes late to work and be like, walking in. Like, why are you walking like that? Miss Mo, you're not wrong. You're not fucking wrong. My dad and I are going to watch the 1973 Musketeers this weekend. Dude, I just watched the... it was like 3... residuals. Don't worry about that. It was the Man in the Iron Mask. One of your favorite actors.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. He was in Titanic. What the fuck's his name?
And the Man in the Iron Mask?
Yeah, he was in the Titanic. He was the lead role. Leonardo DiCaprio.
He wasn't in the 3 Musketeers.
No, the Man in the Iron Mask was based off of the time period from the 3 Musketeers.
Oh.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Boys alive! Oh my God! Do-do-doom. Do-do-doom.
He said the 73 movie.
I know, but that's not what we're talking about. Leonardo DiCaprio? Yeah, that's right, Blue. Hollywood saying I'm right.
Okay.
The Man in the Iron Mask. Leo was in it.
No, I didn't know that.
And it featured, like, well, it wasn't the same people from 1973.
Obviously not.
Same actors.
Leonardo wasn't born yet.
But this movie was portrayed around that time.
Okay.
Really good movie. I just watched it like a month ago, give or take. You would like this movie. I really think you would enjoy this one, Pops.
Okay, I never heard of it.
I think you would like this one.
Okay.
The cat with 9 lives is still going, baby.
Yep, yep. Oh, they tied the game 3-3. Cardinals.
Yo, Permanent, I know I saw you in chat, bro. I know I saw one comment before that Spicy Jelly Bean kicked in saying they can't look away. But, dude, hit me up on Discord. Give me a private DM on where to, because I have not forgot about that. And Blue and Mismo, we have not forgot about you either.
What the hell's that?
What the fuck was that? An anonymous gifter is gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Reaper, Studi, Wildman Dave, Gemini, and Mr. Digital just got gifted subs to the channel from an anonymous gifter. Thank you so much, whoever you are. And I hope we hope, sorry, the spicy jelly bean's still like showing its ugly head here and there. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. And I know that Grim, Studi, Wildman, Gemini, and Mr. Digital are really going to appreciate that. Thank you so much to whoever you are. Thank you. Cheers. To you. Oh my God. We hope you're having a fantastic week. And a fantastic Tuesday. Thank you so much. FitGen coming in with the cool cat emotes. Oh my God. Oh, what a night. This is insane. This is...
Late December back in 63. Frankie Bell.
Oh my God. Fifth Gen, I don't know if you have Twitch at all, but I will take care of that tonight after I drop Papa K off, just to set up the I think there should be a clickable link on Kick for Discord for my Discord. Let me know if you see it in the About section. And if it works, if not, I will be sure to make sure that there are ways to do that where we can type that in Kick Chat. Okay. I feel normal again.
Good.
Whatever that means.
Okay.
Hollywood saying Pop. That was a hot burp.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Hollywood and I are gonna watch the 1973 Three Musketeers.
Yep, I saw that.
74, Four Musketeers, and the 89 Return of the Musketeers this weekend. That sounds like a great fucking weekend. Make sure you get yourself some stuffed crust pizza.
Yeah. They already got that today, right? From Pizza Hut.
Hey, you can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. No. But, ladies and gentlemen, though, we do got to call it a night. I got work tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I have no work.
More subs.
Yep. An anonymous gifter gifted another 5 subs. Thank you so much.
To who?
Going to Malekik, Soup 3 Man, or Superman, Joseph, Cool Lady, and someone 4768. What? Thank you again for the 5 gifted. And I know, this community, whoever you are, is really going to appreciate that. Thank you so much for the generosity.
Hollywood said, what a show. Love the show.
We love you too, Hollywood. We love every single one of you guys in this community. Every single one of you. Whether you're on Twitch, Kick, thank you so much. I just getting a little emotional over here. We do have to, the pen fell right under there. When we go live on Thursday for the gaming live stream, we're going to put, I think the best way to do this, to redo a game live on stream, we're going to put a poll up there. I want you guys to think about what you want to be in the poll. So this way we can see it in chat. And I'll put it in the poll. And then you guys can vote on which game that you would love to see me redo on stream. You know. And even when we start Thursday's stream, we're going to go over the library of games that I have. And what I have up on the shelf, what I have, like all the things that are available that we can redo and replay on stream. I got you guys. I got you guys for that, and then we'll put the poll up, and then you guys can vote on what you'd like to see me just bring back to the channel. Again, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. It's fucking insane. Pops.
No. You got a great audience, let me tell you.
We got a great community.
Without a doubt.
And I say, cheers to this community. Cheers to everybody out there. Thank you so much to everybody lurking, everybody watching as a VOD, everybody that's more supports the Mr. Whiskers channel, the Pops Wiz SportsCast.
Yep.
We really can't tell you enough how much we love you guys. Thank you so much for all the trivia questions tonight and everybody that participated in helping getting these questions answered.
Yep.
This is to you guys, ladies and gentlemen. This is to everybody out there. Thank you.
Yep. All right.
We completed, not even did we hit a level 5 hype train tonight, everybody. We completed it, and the love and generosity just kept going. And that's all thanks to you all out there contributing. I am fucking speechless still. But you know what? We'll leave off with this. I'll be back Thursday for the gaming live stream. Pops and I will be back, of course, next Tuesday for the Pops Wiz SportsCast. And as always, Papa K with his phenomenal intro to the show. And, of course, the great commentary that comes with it, the back and forth that comes with it.
Yeah, see how much more we got to talk about next week with the baseball season going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
And football. Draft's coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the draft coming up.
Hockey playoffs soon.
I'm very interested to see in how many more MLB teams choose to go with the torpedo bat.
I'm sure everybody will.
Or even like a variation that is legal and legitimate in the MLB.
We'll find out next week if they investigate it, which I don't think they will, but...
Well, keep your eyes and ears open.
Oh, yeah. You kidding?
And again, feel free to follow me in any of my social medias. You can find them in the About sections. The About section, whether you're on Kick or Twitch. Whether it's Instagram, Twitter, this, that, and the third. I mainly focus on Discord. But every once in a while, when it comes to like certain kind of content that I think, I do repost a lot of shit on Twitter. Or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I still call it Twitter. Don't care. Don't care that Elon bought it and called it X. I'm still calling it Twitter.
Gotcha.
But again, Pops, as always a fun night hanging out with you. Always a fun night hanging out with everybody in chat. Have a fantastic rest of your week if I don't see you on Thursday. And, if I don't see you on Thursday, have a fantastic weekend as well. Take care, everybody. We're going to call it a night. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon. Love you all. Take it easy, meow. Pops, you got anything you want to add?
We're done. Good night.
Oh!
Ma!
Go! Take care, everybody.